Oh, what's going on, everybody? Hopefully you're all doing well and having yourselves a very, very fantastic day. My name is Jason Joseph. This is another edition of Phillies Play-by-Play with your boy, JJ. Phillies are 86-58 on the season. They're also 48-25 and will be taking on the Tampa Bay Rays, who have 71 wins and 73 losses on the season. And they're looking to win Game 2 of this 3-game set at Citizens Bank Park before the Mets come to town on Friday. All right, before we get started, do me a solid and hit that like button, hit that subscribe button as well, and make sure that you turn on those notification bell icons, and that way you'll know when I go live for a Phillies, a Sixers, or an Eagles game. That's what we do on here, man. Phillies sports all the way. All right, so last night, Cody Clemens got the big hit, ended up walking it off for the Phillies. Not a lot of offense in last night's game. It took them until the bottom of the 6th inning for them to even just get their first hit. It was a bullpen game for the Tampa Bay Rays, and Kyle Schwarber finally said, I had enough, and he hit a bomb out to right center field and put the Phillies up 1-0. And then the next run came in the top of the 9th, and Brandon Lowe came in to a pinch hit, and it was a pitch by Carlos Estevez. It was a line drive that was hit out over to center field. Rojas almost made a ridiculous catch, but then just made contact with the wall on the come down, and it knocked out of his glove, and the Phillies would then walk it off in the bottom of the 9th on an RBI single by Cody Clemens. All right, so let's get into the starting lineups for tonight's game. All right, Christopher Morel will be leading things off for the Rays. They'll be batting first. They're playing in Philadelphia. So the Rays will be batting first. It'll be Morel at second. Jonathan Aranda is over at first base, batting second. Johnny DeLuca, playing out over in center field, is hitting third. Then you got Yandy Diaz, who was DHing in this game tonight, hitting in the cleanup spot. Josh Lowe is playing out in right field and will be batting fifth. Junior Caminero is playing over at third base, and he's hitting sixth in this lineup for the Rays today. Dylan Carlson playing out in left field, batting seventh. Logan Driscoll will be right behind him, catching and batting eighth, as the Phillies are going to take the field right now. And Jose Caballero will be rounding things up and will be batting in the 9 spot, playing over at shortstop. So just to recap, it's Morel, Aranda, DeLuca, Diaz, Lowe, Josh Lowe that is, Junior Caminero, Carlson, Driscoll, and Caballero all in the lineup tonight for the Tampa Bay Rays. And the guy that's going to be on the bump for the Phillies, well, it'll be Ranger Suarez. Suarez has gone 23 games this season, and, well, he's been pretty dominant. Has a 2.90 ERA in 133 and a third of an inning, and has 132 strikeouts as well. Just 31 walks allowed on the season. Phillies are in the pinstripes tonight, the white and red pinstripes, and they have the white logo with the P on top of the red baseball cap. All right, final score predictions. Make sure that you guys comment them down below. Just about ready to get started. On the defensive side of the diamond, the Phillies will have Stubbs still catching behind the plate. And then over at first base, it'll be Bryce Harper. The second baseman is Bryson Stott. Third baseman is Cody Clemens. And over at shortstop, it is Trey Turner. 7, 8, and 9, it'll be Marsh in left, Rojas in center, and Castellanos playing out in right field. And on the bump, number 1 will be Ranger Suarez. Al Bohm got a chance to run around the bases today, so that's a good sign for him. The earliest that he is scheduled to come back is on Friday, dealing with a shoulder issue. So the main keys for tonight's game for the Phils are to try to get going on the board early, take advantage of Taj Bradley, especially if he leaves one out over the middle of the plate. Be aggressive on the bases, and if you're Ranger Suarez, I think that you got to just make sure that you keep the ball down today against the Tampa Bay Rays. Sanchez did a really good job at that yesterday, and hopefully they can follow in his footsteps today. First pitch by Suarez, swinging a foul ball, and we're underway. Just want to remind you guys, I am dog sitting, so I am somewhere else, and I am not watching this on cable, so I might be a little bit behind, and that's why you can see that the pitches are a little bit ahead, so just bear with me. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for a ball. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike to Christopher Morel, who's batting underneath the Mendoza line at 196. And the next pitch is a curveball that's taken low. And the count is now 2-1. The Rays are in their light blue uniforms, along with the white bottoms. 2-1 pitch. Line drive it out over to left field, and that's going to go all the way over towards the wall. Marsh does get a good read on playing it off of a bounce off the wall. But Morel cruises into second base and gets on with a leadoff double. And that's how we start off the top of the first. Crew chief for tonight's game, John Lipka, is calling the balls and the strikes. And you got John Bacon over at first base. James Hoy is at second. And DJ Rayburn, who was the home plate umpire in last night's game, he will be over at third base. I had the wrong mouse for a second. The pitch, and there's a bouncer that's grounded foul. Aranda hitting .203 with 1 homer and 5 runs knocked in as well. Top of the first, and a runner on at second. The pitch swung on, hit over to third base on the ground, gobbled up by Clemens. He gathers it, throws it over to first, and 1 gone. Morel stays put at second. That was a fastball, and Aranda got on top of it because it was a lower pitch, and I think that it really helped that he kept the ball down. Let's see if the chat's working. Good. So far, so good. We got the Mets and the Blue Jays score. That game will start at 7:07 p.m. Eastern Time. Braves are also taking on the Nationals right now. The game just got started. First pitch, and that's taken for a strike. So Johnny DeLuca steps into the box wearing his white batting gloves with the blue fingertips on the batting gloves. Morel's still over at second. And the stretch and the pitch up high for a ball. What's going on, KGB? Final score predictions. I'll ask again. What are your final score predictions of this game? Comment down below. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. Yep. Make sure everybody knows if they ask. 1-1. That is inside for ball 2. If they're wondering why we're a little bit behind, that's why. Because I'm watching this on the internet, and I'm not at my house. 2 balls, 1 strike to Johnny DeLuca. And the stretch and the pitch. Fly ball, it's a foul ball, and it hooks out of play. It's now a 2-2 count here. DeLuca's 26 years old. He's from Thousand Oaks, California. And the next pitch is fouled away again. Over his last 7 days, he's 10 for 28 with 3 extra base hits, a double, a triple, and a homer, to be exact. He's had 174 this season with runners in scoring position. Ranger looks back at second, and now back to the plate, and the 2-2 pitch on the inside corner, called strike 3, and Ranger gets the gift, and going down looking is DeLuca. And there is 2 gone. See those backwards K's in the chat and the chairs. All right, 2 outs, top of the first. A runner on at second. And Diaz stares at the sinker right down the pike for strike 1. It's Yandy Diaz, who is DHing in this game. Hitting .281 and has 14 homers and 64 RBI. And the next pitch, And there is a foul ball. He's 24th in the league in batting average, but he leads the Rays in batting average. The ball's 2 strikes. Ranger looks back at second and now back to the plate, and the 0-2 pitch swung on, smacked past, or dived by Stott, throw over to first, and it's in time. What a play by Stott. Thought it was going to get by him. That's how hard it was hit. It was a rocket, and Stott able to make a diving stop and save a run, and we go to the bottom of the first. No runs, 1 hit, and 1 man left, and the Phillies are coming up to bat. Nice play by Bryson Stott. That was nice. Prince says that his final score prediction is 5-0. Philadelphia, I assume. 1-0. RG, what's up? RG is in the house, baby. Let's go. How you doing, RG? It's been a little bit of time. How are you, my friend? Yeah, so I'll just say it once again. So I am dog sitting, and I may be a little bit behind because I'm not watching this on my TV, so I might be a couple pitches behind. I apologize about that. The real-time scoreboard bot app will probably be a few pitches ahead of me. That's okay. You're still more than welcome to look at that, and you can still listen to the call. But I still ask for no spoilers in the chat if you can. Alan, thank you so much for the compliment, man. I'm a big fan of Harry, but that really means a lot too. I appreciate that. All right, here we go. Bottom of the first. Kyle Schwarber will be leading things off for the Titans. He's DHing tonight. Trey Turner is over at shortstop, batting second. Bryce Harper over at first base, hitting third. Nick Castellanos is batting in the cleanup spot, playing out in right field, and protecting Nick Castellanos will be Bryson Stott, who is in the middle infield, playing over at second base. Brandon Marsh takes the left field side and is batting 7th tonight in the lineup. 6th in the lineup. Cody Clemens, who had the walk-off hit last night, is playing over at third, and he'll be batting 7th. 8th will be Yohan Rojas, playing out in center field. And to round things up, it'll be Garrett Stubbs, who is catching behind the plate and batting 9th. All right. Here we go. Kyle Schwarber is up to bat and will lead off the bottom of the first, and the first pitch is taken down low for ball 1. Taj Bradley will be on the bump for the Rays. He's pitched in 21 games so far this year and has a 4.40 earned run average. And the 1-0 pitch swung on, belted deep right center field, and Kyle Schwarber has the most leadoff homers. Number 14 and number 35 on the season for Kyle Schwarber. How about that, baby? Let's go. He got the record and blasted it out to right center and sent it right into the night. Let's go, baby. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Turner. And the pitch to Trey. It's a bouncing ball. It's a foul ball. Hit over towards the third base side. What's up, Dallas? How you doing? So Kyle Schwarber with his 14th leadoff homer. And he gets a little pound from Brandon Marsh in the dugout. The 1-1 to Turner. Swing and a miss on a 96-mile-per-hour heater. That was a great swing, too. Kyle Schwarber is in Terminator mode. 1-2 pitch. And that is just a little bit up high. Maybe like it was a strike. But that's a 2-2 count. 5 seconds on the pitch clock to Trey Turner. And the next pitch, check swing, did he go? And they say no. They say yes over at first base. Couldn't really tell what the call was. They cut really quickly. And by the time John Bacon made the call, it was hard to tell what the call was. So Kyle Schwarber puts the Phillies on the board 1-0 and gets the 14th career leadoff homer. And now Bryce Harper is coming up to bat. First pitch to Bryce, and that's taken outside for a ball. Harper batting .285 with a .374 on-base percentage and 26 homers this season. And the 1-0 pitch, and that's taken for a strike. It's been a while, though, since he's homered. What's up, Dallas Mod Girl? How you doing? Shout out to you. What is up, Dallas? The 1-1 to Harper, and he smacks it foul. So Ranger pitched the top of the first. Just gave up a leadoff double to Christopher Morel. And got some help on the defensive side on a nice diving stop by Bryson Stott. 1-2 pitch, and there's a grounder, and it's played on a bounce, and the pitcher fields it. Bradley throws it over to first, underhanded throw, and it's in time. JJ, your boy's got a goal. Yeah, man. Well, we need your help tonight, man. We need those Blue Jays to beat those Mets. Come on, man. Couldn't help us out with the Atlanta Braves, but you got to help us out with those Mets. Come on, man. The pitch to Castellanos, and there is a strike right at the kneecaps. I'm going to say it again, man. My hot take is that Kyle Schwarber is a top 5 MVP candidate in the NL. 0-1 pitch, and that's just up high for a ball. I'm going to keep banging that drum. I really am. He's been so ridiculous. I mean, it's not even funny. The pitch to Castellanos, swung on, lifted out over towards right field, and it'll be caught by Lowe for out number 3. But Kyle Schwarber, with his second day in a row, giving the Phillies a 1-0 lead on a home run. This time, he breaks the record for most leadoff homers in franchise history and throughout Major League history as well. And we head to the top of the second. It's 1-0 Philadelphia at the bank. I liked that little closeout there. Okay, good stuff. That's funny. That's funny. I like that, Shivy. That's funny. What's going on, Alex? How you doing, man? That's really funny. Schwarber bombs. Your boy's got a goal. Kyle Schwarber hit a home run. It's great. Larry says, I watched yesterday's game highlights. Inexcusable that Rob didn't pull Bryce after that single in the 9th. Apparently what happened is that he actually went over to Rob after the game and apologized. I think that's what ended up happening. He did apologize. He did. He owned up to that. Kyle Schwarber now is the most homers, the most leadoff homers in a season in Major League history. Gotta cut that call. That was nice. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Let's just enjoy the game, baseball fans. That's funny. Yes, sir. You're right about that. All right. So I had a poll question that I obviously do almost every single day. I want to know, are the Phillies going to cut their playoff magic number down to 9 tonight? Not down to 10, down to 9, which means that the Braves have to lose. The pitch on the way, ground ball, hit back up the middle, backhanded stop by Stott, throw over to first, and Lowe is out. And there's one gone. That was nice. Single season record. Let's go. All right, so one out here in the top of the second, and Junior Caminero is coming up to bat. One out here in the top of the second. I'm going to say it again. Kyle Schwarber is a top five. I'm actually going to tweet that right now. No balls, 2 strikes. And the pitch on the way. Line drive, hit out over to left field. It's cut off by Marsh. And there is a 1-out single provided by Junior Caminero. Is a top 5 NL MVP candidate. I'm going to start playing the MVP chants in the chat when he's up to bat. The pitch. There's a foul ball. Harper did the right thing by apologizing. Rob failed by allowing his behavior with no consequence. To me, that's a big red flag against Rob. He's a player's coach, man. I mean, it doesn't really shock me. The 0-1 pitch, and there's a blooper that's hit out over towards straightaway center field, and Stock can't get there. That drops in for a base hit. Stopping over at second base is Caminero. That's Dylan Carlson, who gets on with a bloop single, and that's going to put 2 runners on base. Junior Marte just got placed on the 7-day IL. I don't have the iPad on tonight, so I think that the internet so far is going pretty well. 1 out here in the top of the second in the pitch. That's taken inside by Logan Driscoll for ball 1. It's now 7 o'clock p.m. Eastern Time. Driscoll hitting .200 with 2 RBI. And the pitch, it's taken up high and inside for a ball. Do not tell me that my internet cut out. What the heck just happened? Are we still live? Are we still live? Please don't scare me like that. To a pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards left field. Marsh says he has it, and he'll make the catch. And there's 2 away. You are still live. All right, good. KGB, you don't have to listen to it. You don't have to listen to it, man. If you don't want to listen to it, you can just turn me up, bro. 2 outs, 2 runners on, and the pitch. And there is a ball. Just taken below the knees. We live. Now we're good. You're the man, JJ. Shibby, I appreciate you, man. Jose Caballero hitting .231 on the season. Takes the next pitch way outside for ball 2. Somebody said Joe Madden is smiling from ear to ear. That's funny. To a pitch, and there's a strike called on the inside corner. It looked a little bit inside, but it's now a 2-1 count. My feedback is that JJ rules. If you guys have any sort of constructive criticism, I'm always looking to get better on here, whether it's streaming or if it's from a broadcasting perspective. Next pitch, and there's strike 2 called. So the count is now 2-2. Phillies lead at 1-0. They got a leadoff homer by Kyle Schwarber. They won 2-1 last night against the Rays, and the 2-2 on the way. Line drive hit out over to left field, and the Rays are going to tie the game as Caminero will come on in to score. It's now 1-1, and the Rays get a counter punch back and tie the game. And heading on over to second base will be Dylan Carlson. 3 singles in this inning allowed by Ranger Suarez. Keep it clean in the chat. You know how we run on here. The Orioles will play against the Red Sox tonight at 7:10 p.m. That game is actually on TBS, in case you are wondering. Mets and Jays are on at 7:07. After the Phillies game is done, we'll do the rest of the Braves game, and we'll scoreboard watch the Mets and the Blue Jays game. And the pitch, there it is, swing and a miss. There's a strike. Also, we're going to do a doubleheader tomorrow. The Mets and the Blue Jays are on at 3:07, and the Phillies are on at 6:40. So we are going to watch the Mets game. We're going to do play-by-play for that game. And we're also going to do the Phillies game right after that. So we got a doubleheader. It's that time of the year now, folks. 1 ball, 1 strike. 2 outs here in the top of the second. And we got runners at first and second. Christopher Morel, who doubled to lead off the game, is up to bat. Ranger looks back over at second, now back to the plate in the 1-1, and that is smacked down the left field line. It is a foul ball. Not by much. Morel was traded from the Chicago Cubs to the Tampa Bay Rays. For last night, he was actually on a 4-game hitting streak. And then that got broken up last night. He went 0 for 4. 1-2 pitch, grounder, rolled over to shortstop. Turner has it, flips it over to second, and the inning is over. The Rays provide a counterpunch, though, and make it 1-1 on the RBI single by Jose Caballero. The Phillies are looking to respond and retake the lead as they head to the bottom of the second at the bank. Okay. All right. Let's see what they can do here. Stott, Marsh, and Cody. Lefty, lefty, lefty. All due up. Hey, JJ, who was traded from the Phillies to the Rays? What's up, Eddie? How you doing, man? Who was traded from the Phillies to the Rays this year? Nobody. Nobody. Come on, Sarah. Tweet out the thing about Kyle Schwarber. See all these Ohtani things. I don't really see a lot of Kyle Schwarber things. Come on, Sarah. I love Sarah Langs, by the way. She's awesome. Maybe she did. Maybe I didn't see it, though. But, yeah. What's up, Nick? How you doing, man? Thanks so much for stopping by. Appreciate it. Hopefully you're doing well, dude. There we go. Okay, she did tweet it. All right, yeah, most leadoff homers in a season in Phillies history. Kyle had 11 last year. Kyle had 14 this year. Jimmy Rollins had 9 in 2007, and Schwarber had 7 in 2022. Most leadoff homers in a single season. There we go. Kyle Schwarber had 14, and Alfonso Soriano had 13. I should say has 14. All right. Joe Schmuck. What's going on, Joe Schmuck? How you doing? Yo, JJ, my brother, taking my grandson and granddaughter to see the Mets get deeper in the hole against our Phillies. Let's go. Let's go. Denver, thank you so much for becoming another member. I appreciate it. Congratulations to you, man. It means a lot. The pitch, swinging a foul ball. Mark, how you doing, man? No balls, 2 strikes. And we got nobody on here in the bottom of the second. And the 0-2 delivery is in the dirt for a ball. The 1-2, here it is from Taj Bradley, and that is foul-tipped into the glove for strike 3, and Stott strikes out. That's the second strikeout by Taj tonight. So Taj Bradley is 23 years old. Made his debut last year in 2023 on April 12th. And the first pitch to Marsh. It's thrown by Bradley, and it's taken for a strike on the outside edge. Grew up in Stone Mountain, Georgia, and went to Redon High School. Initially played mostly as an outfielder and a catcher, as the next pitch is swung on and missed. And then what happened was he initially committed to playing college baseball at Hillsborough Community College, and then decided to go to the University of South Carolina later during his senior year. Next pitch, check swing, and he went around, so it's an 0-2 count. Was then selected by the Tampa Bay Rays in the 5th round of the 2018 MLB Draft. 0-2 pitch, ground ball back up the middle for a base hit. It just gets through the 4-6 hole, and there is a one-out single by Brandon Marsh here in the bottom of the 2nd. Sometimes you just got to put the ball in the right spot, and he smacked it back up the middle. It was just above the glove of Bradley. So now Cody Clemens is coming up with one out here in the bottom of the 2nd, and the first pitch is taken low and inside for ball 1. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch, it's popped up. Hit out over towards the third base side and foul ground. And getting under it to make the grab for out number 2 is the third baseman for the Tampa Bay Rays, Junior Caminero. So up to bat will be Yohan Rojas. Almost made a ridiculous catch last night in the 9th inning. The pitch, and there's a foul ball that's out of play. Phillies are 16-22 against the Tampa Bay Rays. So they've played each other 38 times. Pitch to Rojas. Fly ball hit out over to right field, and that's going to hit off the top of the wall. So rounding second, going over to third is Marsh. The throw was supposed to be cut off. Marsh is going to go over to home plate, and he dives in there safely. Rojas goes over to third. The throw is not in time. So an error on the cutoff over at first base. It got knocked away by Jonathan Aranda and just went into no man's land between second and the mound, and the Phillies get a run that way on the air by low. Or Aranda, I should say. And they retake the lead. Let's go, baby. Can't believe that got away from Aranda. So now it's Garrett Stubbs with a runner on over at third base. And the pitch, and that is swung on and missed. So they ruled as a double. They actually call it on the air, or they call it on a throwing error by Josh Lowe as it got by Aranda. So it's a double and an E9. The pitch to Stubbs, and he grounds that one foul over towards the first base side. Stubbs hitting .211, and he has 1 homer and 10 RBI on the season. 2 outs here, bottom of the 2nd. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch, swing and a miss. That was a high fastball above the zone, and the inning is over. But the Phillies get one back and retake the lead. It's 2-1 as we head to the top of the 3rd at Citizens Bank Park against the Rays. So that was weird. Hopefully we described that well. That got by. I couldn't believe that got by DeLuca. That wasn't a really good throw by Lowe. But I also think that Aranda sort of misread where the cutoff was going to be, and it just sort of got away from him and just went in between second base and the mound. So, and Marsh had a good read on that because the ball just sort of slowed up a little bit. All right, so here we go. Top of the third coming up, 2-1 Phils. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have? And make sure that you guys tell everybody to like and subscribe. Taking a look at the out-of-town scores, the Mets are threatening already with 2 runners on in the top of the first. Now the Braves and the Nationals are scoreless in the bottom of the second. The Orioles lead at 1-0 in the top of the first. They're playing out at Fenway Park. And the Detroit Tigers have a 5-0 advantage as they head to the top of the third. Ronaldo Lopez, we just got news from David O'Brien that Ronaldo Lopez, who was pitching for the Braves tonight, he threw 1 scoreless inning. His velo was down. A couple of ticks, and the trainer, the pitching coach, and Snicker came out at one point to talk to him. But he finished the inning and was then replaced by Jesse Chavez to start the second inning. So you feel bad. You don't want them. Of all the injuries that they've dealt with this season, it just continues to add on. It's too bad for them, man. Don't want them to win that way. Don't want them to lose that way. That's tough. They just can't catch a break. Nope. Top of the third, 2-1 Philadelphia. And the pitch. And there's a strike. Ronaldo was having a fantastic season, too. Him and Chris Sale, arguably 2 of the top 5 pitchers in the National League. And the 0-1 pitch, and that is smacked down the right field line. It is a fair ball. It heads all the way over towards the corner, and it just dies down over there. Castellanos has to rush over to get to it, and heading on over to second base and getting on with the leadoff double is Jonathan Aranda. The thing was just scorched over towards that right field side. Here we go. First pitch on the way. It's popped up and hit out over towards the infield, and getting under it is Stott, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Thing was up there for a little bit of time. And Johnny DeLuca is retired for the second time tonight. It's hard to believe this, man, but the Phillies don't have many home games left. They really don't. I mean, after this Mets series, I think that they have, one more series at home? Yeah, they play against the Cubs. That's it. That's from Monday, September 23rd to September 25th. No balls, 1 strike as Yandy Diaz steps into the box. And Diaz takes it way up high for ball 1. So the count is tied up at 1 apiece. The Rays, they're 12 games behind the Yankees in the AL East standings. And the 1-1 pitch, that is lined down the right field side, and that is a fair ball. And Aranda will round third. He'll come on in to score. It's not been a good start by Ranger Suarez, and that makes it now 2-2 on the line drive smacked by Yandy Diaz. Back and forth game. Where was this pitch? It was right over on the outside corner. It was a fastball. It didn't have a lot of oomph to it and just stayed more so towards the top part of that outside corner. And Diaz was able to get it off the end of the bat. Harper wasn't really playing over towards that first base line. Here's a sinker that's hit by Josh Lowe, and it's popped up in foul ground. Clemens will give it a look, and he'll be there to make the grab. That's the second foul out provided today by Ranger Suarez. And Junior Caminero is going to be coming up. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have? How many likes so far? And how many people are on here viewing this? And don't forget to tell people to like and subscribe to the channel. Phillies are 7 games above the Mets, and they're 8 games above the Braves. And Ranger kicks and delivers and throws a sinker that misses outside. One ball, no strikes. And the pitch. There's a bouncing ball hit over towards the right side, and that's going to get through for a base hit. And Diaz will stop at second. And another single allowed by Suarez. Junior Caminero now 2 for 2 on the day. John Stolness tweeted out that that Rangers is in the mindset of his typical post-IL, finding myself, quote-unquote, phase. And I really hope he finds himself by the time October rolls around. His velocity is still down, man. And that is a concern. First pitch. That's a curveball that's taken on the inside corner at the kneecaps. And the 0-1 pitch. There's a pop-up that's hit out over towards straightaway center field. Rojas says he has it, and he does, and he'll be there to make the grab. And the inning is over. However, the Rays tie it back 2-2, thanks to an RBI double by Yandy Diaz. And the Phillies are going to try to take the lead back as we head to the bottom of the third. Okay. All right. All right, bottom of the third, which means it is time now for On This Day in Phillies History. All right, which is, of course, presented by Broad and Pattison. All right, so let's do that right now, as we're in the bottom of the third. All right, so today is September 10th. Corey Dickerson, back in 2019, hits 2 of the Phillies' 5 homers in a win against the Atlanta Braves. 9 other players had multi-homer games across the majors that day, which was a major league record at the time. Scott Kingery also had a homer. The ball actually was initially pulled back from over the fence by Acuna, but Acuna lost the ball in play, and Kingery was able to round the bases for an inside-the-park home run. So when we talk about Johan Rojas last night, dealing with that center field wall, it's not just Johan Rojas. Ronald Acuna Jr. had some trouble with that too. So, just saying. Larry Boa, this is his 33rd inductee anniversary into the Phillies Baseball Hall of Fame. Congratulations to Larry Boa. That is awesome. That's pretty cool. And in 1965, on September 10th, Fergie Jenkins made his debut for the Phils. He threw 4 1/3 of an inning in relief for Jim Bunning. Phillies ended up beating the Cardinals. 5-4 was the final score in 12 innings. And that was Jenkins' first major league victory. No balls, 1 strike here to Kyle Schwarber. Just made history tonight. And he takes the 0-1 outside for a ball. One pitch. And that is in the dirt for ball 2. Two balls, 1 strike. And the pitch to Schwarber. That is outside for ball 3. How about this? Playing for the first time in 17 days, Rafael Marchand delivered an RBI single to score Scott Kingery and give Lehigh Valley a 1-0 lead. 3 balls, 1 strike, and the pitch to Schwarber is down low for ball 4, and Kyle Schwarber gets another walk. It's his first walk today, and he gets another leadoff base runner for the Phils. Not that. Happy birthday to Neil Walker. Neil Walker, man, forgot that he was on the Phillies for a little bit of time. And the pitch, swing and a miss. So Turner is up to bat. And he is 0 for 1. The ball is 1 strike. And the pitch, and that's low for a ball. Throw back over to first, and Schwarber is safe. They're going to say review it, though. And is Kevin Cash going to challenge this? Bench coach is over on the phone. So 1 ball, 1 strike. They're not going to challenge it. Ugh, Archie, you're up here, man. Let's see again if he was safe. I think he was. 1 ball, 1 strike to Trey Turner. And the pitch, swing and a miss. It was on a splitter at 92 miles per hour. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Also, happy 61st birthday to Randy Johnson. 1-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. Randy is 62 years old today. Hard to believe that. Johnson, of course, is a Hall of Fame pitcher. Stands at 6 feet 10 inches tall. His career ended back in 2009. And the next pitch, and that is fouled away. Known as the big unit. 1 ball, 2 strikes, bottom of the 3rd, and a runner on over at first. All right. 2-2 is the score here, and the 1-2 pitch to Trey Turner, and there's a high fly ball hit out over to deep left field. Bye-bye baseball. It's 4-2 Philadelphia. Lots of offense. Whew. Now here's Bryce Harper, who takes a cutter that's on the inside corner, or on the outside corner for strike 1. So Turner able to turn on a fastball. The 0-1 pitch, and that is smacked foul down that left field line. Well, even though Ranger has not looked like himself today, the good news is that the offense has woken up. So I'll take that. Harper's 0 for 1. He grounded out in the first. His average is at 285 on the season. That thing went 381 feet from Trey Turner. And the 0-2, and there is a foul ball that's bounced. So the Phillies struck first in the bottom of the first on a solo homer by Schwarber. The Rays tied it up in the top of the second on an RBI double by Jose Caballero. Phillies would then get the lead back on a double by Rojas and an error from Josh Lowe. That would score Brandon Marsh. Next pitch is taken for a ball. And then, after that, the Rays tied it back again on an RBI double by Yandy Diaz in the top of the 3rd. And the 1-2, and there's a ground ball that's hit over towards the third base line. It is a fair ball. And Harper's thinking too. He's hustling. The throw over to second, and he stands up over at second base with a stand-up double. So after being tied 2-2, Trey Turner hit a 2-run homer, and now Bryce Harper, right after that, follows up with a double down the third base line, and he hustles and cruises into second base. So we'll certainly take that. And Nick Castellanos is coming up. By the way, that was Turner's 17th homer of the season. So here comes Casty. Bottom of the third. And the pitch. There's a line drive that's caught over at short. That was it anywhere else. That would have been a base hit, but that was launched right over to shortstop. Jose Caballero, right place at the right time. And the first out is made. All right. He owed us that. Yeah, he did. So Stott is up to bat now with one out in the bottom of the third. And the pitch. And there is a foul ball. Well, we got a little bit lucky with the Harper swing. And then we got unlucky with the swing from Casty. It happens. 5 more subs so we get to 4150. Let's go. Come on. All right. No balls, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the next pitch, and that is taken for strike 2. JJ, to answer your question you asked the other week about music/chants happening when the home team is losing, I was at the Phillies-Jays game last week, and when the Phillies were up, it was quiet. Oh, all right, thanks, man. I appreciate you following up on that. 0-2 pitch. And it's a foul ball. Hit over towards Aranda. So Taj Bradley had a 2.71 ERA in 15 starts from May to July. And then in August, his ERA skyrocketed to a 10.41 in 5 starts. He had a 10.41 ERA for just the month of August. And in 1 start in September, it's at a 5.14. 0-2 delivery. That's down. We got a membership gifted from Prince. And congratulations to Austin for becoming a sponsor. Woo! All right, so 1 ball, 2 strikes. Dude, I appreciate that. Thank you so much, Prince. 1-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball that's hit back over towards the screen. Congratulations, Austin, on becoming a member. Mod Squad, you're more than welcome to show the gifts that we provide. And some other really cool things that we have on here, too, are that you guys get early access to my videos and special podcasts as well. The 1-2 pitch, there's a grounder that's hit on a hop over to Aranda, and it'll go over to first base and tag the bag. Harper does maneuver over to third base with 2 outs in the bottom of the third. So a productive out nonetheless by Bryson Stott. And Brandon Marsh will try to reel in Harper from third. We got a red bell out in right center. It is a gorgeous night at Citizens Bank Park. Not a cloud in the sky. It's 78 degrees. Two outs, bottom of the third, and a runner on over at third. That's Harper. And the pitch to Marsh, and that's taken down for ball 1. Appreciate that very, very much, Lou. I'm happy that we can provide a positive experience. Phillies so far have a total of 13 bases today. The Rays have 9. The 1-0 pitch, swing and a miss. One ball, 1 strike, and 2 outs here in the bottom of the third. 8 seconds left on the pitch clock. Marsh is 1 for 1, and he lines that one foul. The money line for the Phillies tonight is at -185, according to ESPN Bet. And the over-under is set at 7.5 runs. Marsh batting .252 this season with runners in scoring position. And the pitch, low and away. It was a cutter. So 2 balls and 2 strikes. With 2 gone here in the bottom of the third, Phillies just retook the lead on a 2-run homer by Trey Turner. And the 2-2 pitch, swinging a line drive, hit back up the middle, but it's played on the bounce by the shortstop, and the throw over to first is dug out for out number 3. Nice play by Caballero, and even though it was hit solidly by Marsh, just at the wrong place. And the inning is over. All right, so we head to the top of the 4th. Trey Turner gives the Phillies the lead back on his 17th homer of the season. It was a 2-run bomb. Top of the 4th coming up. Phillies lead at 4-2. I will be right back in just a few moments. I'm going to take a very, very quick step off, so don't mind me. All right, here we go. Top of the 4th coming up. 5 more subs until we get to 4150. I want us to get to 4200 by the end of the week. I think we can absolutely do it. Nice here in North Carolina today, says Kevin. Nice. Good to see you too, my friend. Very good to see you. What was this? Oh, I got distracted by something. 4 runs on 5 hits through 3. I didn't expect this offense explosion tonight. This team is so confusing. They're bipolar, man. They just are. It does remind you of the 93 team, though, doesn't it? The pitch, swing and a miss. All right. The 1. Here it is, and Driscoll fouls that one away. So I mentioned that Randy Johnson is 61 today. Happy birthday to him. A 10-time All-Star, a World Series champion, a 5-time Cy Young Award winner as well. Also won the World Series MVP for the Arizona Diamondbacks back in 2001. 0-2 pitch, grounder, hit over to third. Clemens gobbles it up, throws it over to first, and 1 gone. Already in the top of the 4th. He's in the Mariners Hall of Fame and the Diamondbacks Hall of Fame. That doesn't really surprise anybody. His number was retired by the Diamondbacks. I wonder why his number wasn't retired by the Mariners. I didn't really think about that until I just saw that. Also was a Triple Crown winner back in 2002. The pitch, and that's up high for a ball. Jose Caballero that is coming up. 1-0 pitch, and there's ball 2. Two-0 pitch, and that's up high for ball 3. It's just not getting the velocity up with the cutter, or even with the four-seamer. It's a little bit. It's just weird. There's a 3-0 pitch, and there's a sinker that comes in at 89 miles per hour. 3-1. And there's a foul ball that is a rocket hit over towards left field. How about this? Adam Schefter just tweeted out that former NFL running back, quote-unquote, Adrian Peterson, has been ordered by a Houston judge to turn over numerous assets as a means toward paying a debt that is estimated at more than $12 million. 3 balls, 2 strikes, top of the 4th. 4-2 Philadelphia against the Rays in the payoff pitch. And that's up high for ball 4. Heard that correct. $12 million. It says in the article that the court-appointed receiver, Robert Burleth, requested this order in July and said Peterson is, quote-unquote, known to have numerous assets at his home in Missouri City, Texas. His debt issues began when he took out a loan for $5.2 million from a Pennsylvania lending company in 2016. It's really wild. So Morel is up to bat, hitting in the leadoff spot. Got on with a double. And the pitch. Ground ball hit over to short. The flip over to second. There's one. Throw over to first in time for a 6-4-3 double play, and the inning is over. And Morel grounds into a double play. And finally, Ranger gets his second scoreless inning of the evening. Bottom of the 4th coming up. 4-2 Philadelphia. Okay. John Foley just said that Ranger is ineligible for Gold Glove consideration. I did not know that either. The problem lies with Rawlings stringment and eligibility criteria, he says in this article. A pitcher must throw at least 138 innings by his team's 138th game to be considered for this award. At the time of the Phillies' 138th game, Ranger had 128 and a third of an inning. And in 2023, he just threw 101.1 innings before the Phillies' 138th game. I did not know that. So, in order for a pitcher to be eligible for the award, they have to throw 138 innings by the team's 138th game, and Ranger is not eligible to win a Gold Glove because of that. That's really wild. A catcher must have played in at least half of his team's games by his team's 138th game, and the minimum of games required for that is at 69, which is also something I did not know either. That seems like way too much to Zachary. I agree. I really do. I think that's wild. I didn't even know that. The pitch to Cody Clemens, and he takes that one for a ball, so it's 1 ball, no strikes to Cody. And the 1-0 pitch, that is smacked foul. One ball, 1 strike. Here in the bottom of the 4th. Phillies lead it 4-2. And Taj Bradley kicks and delivers. And there's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right field. It's going to stay in the yard, though. Josh Lowe gets underneath it, and he gets a good read to make the catch for out number 1. So if you want to be, if he were to be eligible, he has to reach 139 innings. Correct? 139 innings in 139 games? Is that correct? I didn't even know that you had to have a limit. One out, bottom of the 4th. And the pitch. That's taken up high for a ball. Currently, the Braves lead at 5-0. And the Mets lead at 1-0. In case you are wondering, in the pitch, swing and a miss. Our entire pitching staff is very good defensively. Yes, they are. 1 ball, 1 strike to Johan Rojas. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. Mod Squad, how many likes do we have? Give us a like count. 1-1 pitch. And there's a pop fly hit out over towards shallow center field, though. And under it to make the grab is the center fielder, DeLuca. And there's 2 up, 2 down. And the 9-0 hitter, Garrett Stubbs, is going to come on up to the plate. Two outs here in the bottom of the 4th. And Stubbs takes a fastball at 95. 96 likes JJ. Cool. Spencer says, great job as always. Thank you, man. Appreciate it. If you guys haven't done so already, hit that like button, man. And hit the subscribe button as well. And the 1-0. Strike 1. That's a cutter at 92 miles per hour. Let's see the Phillies in the chat. Let's go. Charge! The 1-1. That's in the dirt for a ball. Taj is like a tie-dye cleat on. It's really cool. Never seen anything like that. There's green on the top part of the toes, then yellow in the middle, and then red/orange near the heel. 2-1 pitch. That's taken up high and away for a ball. 3-1 delivery. There's a strike called. It's on the upper third of the zone. Buddy Kennedy is going to pinch hit for Kyle Schwarber. Uh-oh. 3-2 pitch, and that's up high for ball 4. And Stubbs gets on with a walk. So you heard that correct. Buddy Kennedy is going to pinch hit for Kyle Schwarber. Huh. Kyle Schwarber has left the game, according to Todd Zalecki, and Buddy Kennedy is pinch hitting for him. They're showing Kyle when he was trying to go back over to first base. The last time that he was on base, there was a pickoff attempt. He sort of stumbled a little bit, and they wonder if that's probably why he's not in there. We got a $10 dono from Spencer. Thank you so much, friend, for the dono. Appreciate it, man. 2 outs and the pitch. And that is a strike called on the upper third of the zone. Phillies are going to lose. I love the spirit, Zach. Love that. They lead at 4-2, and now they're going to lose. Great. The ball is 1 strike. We'll get you any updates on why Schwarber left the game and what they're going to call it. The pitch, swing and a miss. So Buddy Kennedy comes in to pinch hit for Kyle Schwarber. His day is done. You just hit our daily homer. The ball is 2 strikes and the pitch. And there's another foul ball. That's bizarre. On the day that he sets the record for most Major League leadoff home runs, he leaves the game. 0-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Pitch was running inside, and Kennedy strikes out. And the inning is over. No runs, 1 man left, and we played 4 innings and ended the top of the 5th. Phillies lead at 4-2. If Kyle goes on the 10-day IL. We're screwed. No, we're not, guys. Nope. It's a big loss, but we're not screwed, man. We're not screwed. We'll see what happens. We'll keep you up to date. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks, and hit that thumbs up button, too. All right. The Braves now lead 6-0. Blue Jays tied it back. That's good. I'll take that. After the game, we'll go to the Blue Jays-Mets game. It's 1-1 in the bottom of the second. What's up, Young Shizzy? How you doing, man? Thank you so much for coming on. Let me ask you guys. Okay, so I want to know what your favorite baseball moment that you got to see in person was. It could be a game. It could be like going to the parade in '93, in 2008. It could be going to the parade in '80, whatever it was, or maybe you met a celebrity. You know, let me know down below what your favorite baseball moment that you got to see in person was, or an event that you went to. Hey, JJ, what do you think of those Sixers jersey leaks, W or an L? If we're talking about the black and white jerseys, I want to bring them back. I did not get a chance to look at the other jerseys if there was another jersey drop. So I don't know. I'd have to look into it. Colby Howard is expected to be recalled on Saturday to start against the Mets. They're going over his season in the minors report. Zachary says, I got to go see Mike Trout homer on July 16th of this season. Oh, July 16th of 2014. Nice. That's really cool. Why was that one special? Kyle left the game. They say it's left elbow discomfort. The pitch on the way. Line drive, diving, stop by Harper. Flip back over to Suarez. He covers the bag, and Bryce Harper flashes the leather over at first. And is able to take away a base hit from from Jonathan Aranda. Forgot to say that. Morel grounded into a double play. Nice play by Bryce. Boy, did they need that. One out, top of the fifth. 4-2 Philadelphia. And the next pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Saw Kevin Millwood pitch a no-hitter. That's really cool. When was that? Johnny DeLuca comes up, and he throws. Or Ranger throws a ball that's way up high. And that was the first homer you ever saw at a game. Oh, that's cool. Yeah, that's pretty memorable. It was Mike Trout. That's awesome. 1 ball, 1 strike. And the pitch. There's a foul ball. It's an elbow thing for Schwarber. Yeah, KGB. That's exactly what I just said. One ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch, and it's taken up high. Two balls, 2 strikes. We're here in the top of the fifth, and there's 1 out. And the pitch on the way, and there's a bouncing ball hit over towards the first base side, and that one rolls foul. So left elbow discomfort is what they call it. I wish I could remember who hit the first homer I saw. I don't remember who hit the first homer that I saw either. Oh, you're good. You're good, man. It happens. Sometimes I don't know if you're listening though because you have me turned down. So sometimes I don't know. So that's why I typed it in anyways. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the pitch. That's taken outside for ball 3. Rays are up 7-0. Mackenzie Gore was replaced with 2 outs in the 4th. 3-2 pitch. There's a pop-up that's hit out behind the plate, and it's a foul ball and goes out of play. I figured you were not born in 1980 yet. The 1980 parade. That's cool. What do you remember about the parade in person? 3-2 pitch. Line drive, hit out over to left field, and that's going to be in there for a single. Marsh does cut it off, and throw is cut off by Trey Turner. So there's a single by DeLuca. Yeah, I got you, JJ. First homer I ever saw was Ryan Howard in 2014. I don't remember when the first homer. Victorino hit the grand slam. Yeah, that was the same day Myers had the 4 hits. That was awesome. Pitch on the way, and there's a foul ball. Dude, that Milwaukee Brewers team was really underrated. I thought that they had a really nice squad with Braun, Fielder, Ricky Weeks, Corey Hart. I think Zach Greinke was on that team, or was that 09? I think maybe he came in 09, actually. But CeCe Sabathia was great. They had, I think it was Aramis Ramirez over at third base on that team. They had a really good squad. And Craig Counsell was still catching. The ball's 2 strikes, and the toss back over to first is not in time. You know, I was just thinking of the other day. I was thinking of John Axford, former closer of the Brewers. I don't know why it just popped in my head. 0-2 pitch, swinging a foul ball, and not by much. Nope, they say that he's out. That was a very late call. It was originally a foul ball, and then the home plate umpire, Lipka, says that he was called out on strike 3. Oof. Oh, no. I think Diaz struck out there. So, 2 outs. As Diaz strikes out swinging, and the pitch, and there's a high bouncer hit over to the head of Bryce Harper into right field by Josh Lowe. Rounding second, heading over to third is Johnny DeLuca. The throw is cut off by Turner. That's going to put runners over at the corners. John Axford had a really nice mustache. He did. That's really cool. Yeah, he did. I remember a sea of red with lots of those little Phillies banners at the 1980 parade. That's awesome. The sea of red. Huh. 2 outs, top of the 5th. Runners at the corners. And Ranger kicks and delivers and throws a high strike that reaches 92 miles per hour to Junior Caminero, who's hitting .255 and has 3 homers and 11 RBI. Nothing and 1 is the count. Ranger kicks and fires and throws a strike. That's in there for strike 2. Tampa is 2 for 9 with runners in scoring position. The Phillies are 0 for 4, and they've put up 4 runs. It's crazy. The ball's 2 strikes. Ranger with 69 pitches. Pitch number 70 coming up. Here's the 0-2. Swinging a line drive it out over to left field, and that's going to drop in for a base hit. And this will cut the deficit to 1 as DeLuca will score. And Caminero is now 3 for 3 today, and his Rangers number as he makes it 4-3, Philadelphia. Another hanging breaking ball. Just did not reach its spot. And Caminero just put the bat on the ball, followed through with the swing, wasn't necessarily looking to hit that out of the park, just was able to get it off the end of the bat and just sort of flare it out over to left. Top of the 5th, 2 on. and 2 outs. And Carlson will pop up the pitch over to Bryce Harper, and he'll be there to make the grab for out number 3. The Rays do get 1 run back, though, on an RBI single by Junior Caminero. Bottom of the 5th coming up. Phillies still up by 1. Gave up 3 runs now. At least he got out of it. I think that should be it for him today. I think that's it. 10 hits allowed in 5 innings for Ranger Suarez. Ranger, that's crazy, man. 10 hits. The last time he allowed 10 hits was on June 30th. And that's when he lasted 4 2/3. I don't think he's ever given up 10 hits in 5 innings, ever. Actually, that's a lie. He did it last year on August 1st against the Miami Marlins and ended up getting the win. That's crazy. You were at the Harry Kalas ceremony in Philadelphia. I will never forget that day. I watched that live on the TV, and I bawled my eyes out. I did. I was so sad. That was... And it's funny because I didn't even realize how much of an impact Harry had. But as the Phillies were doing well from 2006 to 2009, I did not miss a game. It was rare that I missed a game. And I always loved tuning into Harry and Chris Wheeler. And it was cool, man. I did not realize that he would... be an inspiration. I always thought it was just Ryan Howard and my grandma and my dad, but Harry was up there too. But I will never forget that day, where I was, and watching that on TV. Comes Trey Turner, and the first pitch ground ball hit over to third base and gobbled up by Caminero, and he throws it over to first, and it's in time. Harry was my idol, says Norman. Yeah, he was a legend, an icon, really. One out, bottom of the 5th, and Bryce Harper up to bat, and the pitch swung on and lifted out over towards deep right field. Is it far enough? It is gone. 5-3 Philadelphia, and the Phillies are up by 2. Or are they going to call? Yeah, he's rounding third, and they'll come on in. He sort of slows up a little bit. They wonder if the fan reached over the rail to see if he took away a home run there. I think that the umpires are going to challenge this. But for now, it is a home run. Lowe said that somebody reached over the rail. And if that's fan interference, oh, man. Ugh, that would not be good. I don't know if he reached over or not. And they're gonna check this. They're gonna check this out. 5-3 Philadelphia for now. Harper had a good swing, but even like when he swung the bat, I don't even know if he thought that he had it all. Let's see again if the fan reached over. He did. I think he did from that angle. There's not really a clear-cut shot there. Let's see from this angle if he reached over. Yeah, he did. I think he slightly did. I really do. I think he slightly reached over. Harper's last homer was exactly a month ago today. Hit one to the fence and a fan reached over. And I don't know how they're going to call this. All right, so it looks like that they are going to call interference on that. I think. I couldn't tell specifically what the call was. I think that he reached over. I do. I think that he just reached over the IBX.com sign. And it wasn't like... wasn't like it was clear. Okay, so they're reviewing it now. They're reviewing it. All right. So they are reviewing this. Also, by the way, it was just reported now that Jacob deGrom is going to make his 2024 debut on Friday. Good for him, man. So they're reviewing this to see if Bryce Harper hit the home run or not, or if it was fan interference. Devon Caney says, could you imagine being the fan who took a home run away from Bryce Harper? I think he reached over. I really do. I don't think that would have been a home run. Even with the trajectory that it was going, I think that's I think that's just a double. All right, so they took the headsets off, and Harper is going to be... The call stands, and Harper is over at second base. Couldn't even tell if it was initially ruled a home run or not, because they don't show what the umpire signals. But it's a double, and Harper is over at second. One out, bottom of the fifth. And Castellanos is coming up to bat. Hit the ball sharply his last time up, just right at the shortstop, Jose Caballero. And the pitch to Castellanos, and there's a fly ball hit out over towards center field. It'll stay in the yard, though. Harper's going to tag up from second to throw over to third. That was cut off by the shortstop, but Harper with a good jump and a head of steam going over to third, and gets a high five from Dusty Wathan. All right, so Castellanos flies out over towards center field. I think I did held off the bell. Asia's here. What's going on, Asia? How many likes do we have? Guys, make sure you comment down below. Give us a like count. First pitch to Stott, and there's a ground ball that's hit back up the middle. Sliding stop, though, by the second baseman. Throw over to first just in time, and Stott gets robbed on a single. Nice defensive play on a sliding stop by Christopher Morel at second. So no runs, one hit. And after Harper almost hit a home run, but it was called fan interference, he's stranded over at third base. And we head to the top of the sixth. It's still 5-3, Philadelphia. Okay. All right. Let's take a sip of water. 115 likes. Let's get to 125. Dude, I want us to get to 4150. I really want us to get to that many subs. We need to get there. One way or another. While we're in this little break, though, what we'll do is we'll go say hi we'll go raid somebody. What is it right now? Let's go say hi to... who's on right now? Let's go say hi to They Call Me Jay, man. Let's go say hi to her. All right, we haven't rated her. I want us to go say hi. Let's go give her some love, man. Oh, she's in... Never mind. She's in subscriber modes only. Never mind. Never mind. Okay. Darn it. That's tough. It's too bad. PAS is on. Should we go say hi to PAS? All right, we can go say hi to PAS. She's in subscribers mode only. It's too bad. I actually wanted to go say hi to her. All right, let's go say hi to PAS. Yo, JJ Raid. Hoping for a great game. That's all I'm going to say.
Now.
All right. Let's go say hi.
They're getting lucky to win. They got lucky to win last night. Right now, they're only down a run here. I don't know if I'm the best.
Let's go.
This again.
All right, top of the sixth in the pitch. Line drive that over towards right center field, and Driscoll gets on with a single. He tries to go over to second. Actually took a wide turn and decided to stay put over at first, and Rangers still pitching. I think that you got to pull the plug, man. I really do. I think that you have to pull the plug. So we got a runner on over at first here in the top of the sixth. And Logan Driscoll singles. The pitch on the way to Caballero. Check swing. He did not go. Buddy Kennedy is still using his Detroit Tigers bat. It's pretty cool, man. And apparently Christian Pache is still rocking the all-red Phillies bat that he had. 1 ball, 1 strike. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the next one is inside for ball 2. Orion Kerkering is warming up in the Phillies pen. 2-1 delivery. There's a fly ball hit out over towards left field, and Marsh is there to make the catch right on the line. It was caught on a rope by Brandon Marsh. He's in subscribers mode only. Top of the sixth, and a runner on over at first. And the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Blue Jays up 4-1. Let's go. Bet that, man. That's great. That's awesome. 4-1. All right, well, the division magic number can go down to 10. So that'd be nice. 1 ball, 1 strike. Game's in the bottom of the third. We'll go to that after this one. 10 seconds left on the pitch clock. Suarez kicks and delivers. Swing and a miss. I'll take that. 1 ball, 2 strikes. Is Snowman on now? I think he said he was going to go live. 1-2 on the way. And a curveball that is downstairs. And the count is now 2-2. Suarez with 80 pitches, 58 strikes, and 22 balls. Two-two pitch. There's a high fly ball hit out over towards deep left center field. That's going to hit off of Monty's angle. Rojas did not get a good read, rounding third and coming on in to score all the way from first base. To tie up the ball game is Logan Driscoll, and Christopher Morel gets on with an RBI triple. And that ties it up 4-4. It was a hanging breaking ball, and Morel gets his second extra base hit of the day. It's not what the Phillies wanted there. And Aranda is going to come on up, and the pitch is fouled away. It's on Rob, man. You got to take, yeah. You have to take him out there. You know, it seems like that we've given up everybody's first triple this year. Pitch on the way, line drive, hit out over towards right field, and that is a foul ball. That's the third time the Phillies have blown the lead this game. Well, their offense is producing. I got to give them that. The ball's 2 strikes. Ranger with 83 pitches, only 2 strikeouts, and 12 hits allowed. No balls, 2 strikes here. And the pitch. And there is one that's inside. Four to 4, top of the 6th. And the go-ahead run's over at third. Kirkering was warming up. I don't know if he still is or not. One, two. That's outside for ball 2. Scratch what I said. Morel actually had his first triple of the season back on September 5th. And the 2-2, there's a foul ball. So literally 5 days ago. Two balls, 2 strikes. It is currently 8:15 p.m. Eastern Time on the East Coast. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. 2-2 and a breaking ball that's in the dirt for ball 3 on the curve ball. Three balls, 2 strikes. Here we go. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. And the 3-2, and that's outside for ball 4. And if you haven't seen enough, Rob Thompson is going to go out there now. Or is he? He's literally at the stairwell. Okay, now he's going to go out there. So we'll pull the plug, and that's going to be it for Ranger Suarez. Well, so Orion Kirkering, who's been warming up for quite some time, will come on in relief for Ranger. He's not so happy with himself today. But the runners at the corners are still his responsibility. And we have a call to the bullpen. Yeah, Rob has to be better in that situation, man. I'm at the point now where I want Ranger to be shut down. I'm not going to lie. I want them to shut him down for the next couple of weeks. Oh, JJ. They don't really have anybody else that can replace him. And they got to get these wins now. I'll be honest with you. I care more about getting Ranger right than losing some of these games. I'll be honest. That's really how I feel. I know that you're going to tax the bullpen more. I know that they don't even have a 5th guy right now. But I really do think you got to shut him down. And you're going to have to rely. You're going to have to tax the bullpen. I hate to say it. But I think that's what's best for this team. I really do. What do you guys think down below? You think you got to shut Ranger down? I think that his velocity has gone down. And he just doesn't look right, man. Like, every time I watch him, I sort of cringe a little bit. So, you got to take him. I think you got to shut him down. Who says shutting down a guy gets him right? Well, let's be honest. If he's going to go out there and he's still going to pitch, I mean, do you chance the injury more that way? I think that there's more. Something just doesn't look right, man. And I think that you have to give him rest. I mean, like, why do you think pitchers don't pitch every day? Because they can't throw 95 every single day. So if you give him a little bit of extra time, maybe his velocity goes back up and you're not taxing his arm. So that's why rest is important for pitching, because you don't have to tax your arm. And you sort of want to save that for a little bit. And maybe his velocity will go back up. I've seen that happen. Brandon Lowe is now going to come on up to the plate. We got runners on over at the corners. And the pitch. That's taken outside for a ball. Yeah, but his velocity went up last time. Like, it started off at 89, and then he sort of was getting up to 92, like, after the first inning. 1 ball, no strikes, and the pitch. There's a strike. 92 to 88 is a big difference. It is. I mean, Ronaldo Lopez just got removed today because he was throwing 88 miles per hour, and, you know, you think that they wanted to have him continue to go out there to pitch? They probably would have liked to, but they'd realized that something wasn't right. And now he's going to get checked out. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the pitch, and there's a foul ball. Guys, we're still at 41-46. I need us to get to 41-50. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's go. We got to get those sub numbers up. 1-2 on the way, and there's a swing and a miss, and there is out number 2 in the top of the 6th. So Kerkering comes in and gets a strikeout, and Stubbs, that thing almost got away from him. Nate says no. No to what? No, you don't shut him down? No to what? No meaning that Lowe struck out? I've subbed as much as I can, says Zach. I know. The pitch on the way, and there's a strike called just on the inside corner. What's the light count at now, Mods? 0-1. Kerkering with 5 pitches. The 6th one is just outside and not by much. Wonder what Morel's average is at now after today. I think it's at like, what, 198? Yeah. Kerkering, 23-year-old, will throw the next pitch, and it's swung on and missed. He has a 1.05 whip, and a 2.09 ERA. Kerkering kicks and delivers, and it's low and outside. Orion against American League opponents has only given up 5 runs in 20 innings. He's only given up 5 runs at home as well on the season. And the pitch, and that's taken up high for a ball 3. I'm not saying getting rid of Suarez. I'm saying shut him down for a couple of weeks. That's all I'm saying. Obviously, I don't want to get rid of Ranger. 3-2 pitch, and there's a little squibbler that's hit over towards the first base side. Stubbs has it, throws it over to first, and it's in time. All right, so we go to the bottom of the 6th. We're still tied 4-4. And Phillies are looking to retake the lead once again. That was a nice play by Stubbs. Not so easy. He had to take the mask off and go on over towards the mound. Fire a strike over to first. That was a nice play. Can't lie. All right, so Suarez's day is done. He's going to get a no decision here. Well, his final stat line for today, he went 5 1/3, gave up 12 hits, which is a career high for him. 4 earned runs, 2 walks, and 2 strikeouts. Damian Mobley, thank you so much for subscribing to the channel. I appreciate it very, very much. All right, topics for gossip. The Rays had over 10 hits and still kept, you got to keep it clean, man, the pitcher in. Why? And they took Schwarber out. I believe that they're trying to lose. Schwarber left with an injury, man. That was not on purpose. That was not on purpose. The Phillies would never take Kyle Schwarber out by accident. Like, he got hurt. So, that's what happened. JJ, would you rather face the Braves or the Dodgers in the NLDS? Honestly, I really don't care. It doesn't matter. The expectation is to get to the World Series. We're going to have to probably face one of them. I don't even know if the Braves are going to make it to the NLDS, to be honest with you. I don't even know if they're going to make it to the wild card round. I really don't. I'm not just... I'm at the point now where I don't know what to expect. The pitch on the way, and that's taken for ball one. All right, 1 ball, no strikes. To Brandon Marsh, bottom of the 6th here. And the pitch, and there's a strike called. Matt Strahm is going to get warmed up in the Phillies bullpen. And he'll pitch the top of the 7th. And the 1-1 delivery to Marsh, swing and a miss on a splitter that was outside. Now, I got to give Kirkland credit there. That was a big spot for him. To come in and shut the door like that, that was a good 2/3. 1-2, and there's a called strike 3 right at the kneecaps, and Brandon Marsh with a check swing. It was a strike anyways. Goes down looking. And Cody Clemens will get a crack at it as he comes up to the plate. He's facing Bradley here, Taj Bradley with just 81 pitches. And he throws that one low for ball one. Tim Kelly says that the number 5 starter thing is hard to be panicked about because you don't need a 5th starter in the playoffs. You do need a 4th, and the Phillies have to get Suarez back on track. 1-0. That's taken for ball 2. 2 balls, no strikes. And the pitch, strike 1. Congratulations to Andrew McCutchen for getting his 10th career 20-homer season. Phillies will face Kutch and the Brewers on Monday. 2-1 pitch, swung on and missed. Of course, Kutch played for the Phillies as well. Actually, sorry, Kutch is on the Pirates now. What am I talking about? He's back on the Pirates. But regardless, congratulations to McCutchen. 2-2 pitch. That's in the dirt for ball 3. My brain literally got fried there for a second. I just was thinking Brewers first thing, because the Brewers are on my mind. Because I want us to get the bye. 3 balls, 2 strikes. Bradley kicks and fires the pitch. Swing and a miss, and Clemens strikes out on a splitter that ends up on the outside corner at the knees. Back-to-back Ks. That's the 5th strikeout by Taj Bradley. Or the 6th, actually. Bradley did have 10 strikeouts in 7 innings against the Twins the last time that he pitched. First pitch to Rojas, and that's taken for a strike. George! Bradley kicks and delivers. That is down low. The Braves now have a 10-0 lead against the Washington Nationals. And they're taking out all their frustration and spanking the Nats. 1-1 on the way. Ground ball hit over towards the middle. It's played on the bounce, though, by Morel, and the throw over to first in time to get Johan Rojas. And it's time to go to the top of the 7th. We're tied up at 4 apiece. And the Rays are coming back up. Okay. He did. He did, Larry. He did. What else do we got? Hi, JJ. What did I miss? A lot of offense. Kyle Schwarber hit a leadoff homer, then left the game. But he did break the record, which was nice. And you missed a lot of back and forth action. Bryce Harper got a fan interference call. What could have been possibly a home run. So that was something. Trey Turner homered as well, hit a 2-run shot in the bottom of the third. Yandy Diaz hit an RBI single, an RBI double. Jose Caballero had an RBI single. Ranger Suarez did not have his best stuff today, allowed 12 hits. You missed a lot. I can't recap it all, but a lot of stuff. One more sub until we get to 4150. Come on, man. Help a brother out. That would mean a lot to me. Is it just me or the graphics 15 seconds ahead of JJ's audio commentary? Yeah. Did somebody comment? Did somebody comment and let them know that I am not home? Come on, mods. I've asked you before. I'm currently dog sitting in my internet. I'm using my internet to watch the game, and I'm not watching it on cable. That's what's going on. Come on, mods. What's up, topics for gossip? Something commented earlier, too. Just for fun. Thank you so much for subscribing. There we go, 4150. All right, so Matt Strahm is now going to pitch. He has a 6-2 record on the season, along with a 3.19 ERA as well. Light count, mods. The pitch. And there's a ball. One ball, no strikes, and the pitch. And there is a strike taken on the outside edge. Manuel Rodriguez is warming up in the Rays pen. And the 1-1 pitch. That's popped up and hit out over towards left field. Marsh gets under it, over towards the line, and he'll make the catch for out number 1. Yeah. Yeah, so my internet is behind because I'm not watching it on the cable because I'm dog sitting. If somebody asks that again, please, somebody, if you can comment that down below so that I don't have to repeat myself, I would really appreciate that. 1 out here in the top of the 7th. And Caminero is up. He's 3 for 3 today. He'll face Strahm here and take the first pitch inside for ball 1. Strahm gets set above the letters and delivers. And there's a strike called. It looked a little bit inside, not going to lie. But it's 1 ball and 1 strike. Somebody asked something about Kutch, too. I wanted to see. Would you take Judge or Schwarber in a clutch situation? 1-1 pitch. There's a pop-up hit out over towards straightaway center field. Rojas gets under it, and he'll make the grab. That's a good question. I'd take either one, man. Bro, who just unsubbed? Really? Really? Come on, man. 2 outs here in the top of the 7th. And Carlson is coming up. Two outs here in the top of the 7th. And the pitch. And there's a strike called. Honestly, I take either one of them. They're both pretty good. But if it's a righty on lefty, I take Schwarber. If it's a lefty on righty, I take Judge. 0-1, grounder, rolled over to short, throw over to first, and Turner gets Carlson out for the 3rd and final out of the inning. Bottom of the 7th, it's stretch time and trivia time for the Phillies. All right, trivia time. I'm going to ask you a Phillies trivia question. If you get it right, you'll hear that. If you get it wrong, you'll hear that. Okay. Let's see. What's the name of the Phillies' current spring training home stadium? This is a really good one. What's the name of the current Phillies spring training home stadium? Anybody know? What's up, Snow? How you doing? I thought you were doing the Astros game tonight. Let's go. We need a run. The name of the Phillies' current spring training home stadium. Baycare. Incorrect. Unless that's updated. Training home stadium. Manuel Rodriguez is now going to pitch. It is Baker, actually. Sorry. You got that correct. You are correct. It is Baker. Sorry about that. I forgot that this trivia book is from 2019. So at the time, in 2019, the actual stadium that they played at was Spectrum Field. So that is correct. Baker Park is correct. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Keep forgetting. Baker. 9, 10, 24. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch. And that is taken outside and high for ball 2. Yeah, sorry about that. You got it. You got it. You were correct. Good job. I screwed that up. 2-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball hit out over towards left field, and that's going to go out of play. Don't forget, after this game is done, we're going to stay on. We'll stay on for the rest of the Braves game, but we'll be definitely tuning into that Mets game, man. No politics in the chat. That's all I ask. 2-2 pitch, and that's outside for ball 3. Braves lead at 10-0. Ugh. Payoff pitch to Stubbs. There's a fly ball hit out over towards deep right field, and that will be caught just on the track by Josh Lowe. Stubbs just missed it, man. Just missed it. We got 363 people tuning in. I better see 363 likes. Come on, man. We have 144. And the pitch, and there's a strike. Trivia online doesn't really work because of Google. Well, we still do it because guess what? It's fun. And come on. You take away the fun by not doing that. 0-1 pitch, ground ball hit over to shortstop, and the throw over to first is in time. And Buddy Kennedy grounds out. And plus, honestly, man, with some of these questions, it does take. There's some that are like really easy, but there's some like where I really like go deep, and you have to do your research on it. So you think that it's easy? It's some of it's not. I try to ask a combination though. Playoffs, when they come, I'm going to make them hard. The pitch on the way, and there is a ground ball hit out over towards right field for a base hit. And Turner gets on with a 2-out single. Jack, I'm not worried about the Mets. I know that you have your eyes on your on the top seed, but first we got to get there, man. That's what we got to do. We got to get to the top seed, but in order for us to get into talking about, getting the bye in the top seed, we got to clinch. We got to make it to the playoffs first, and we got to win the division. I'm just scared that even if Schwartz isn't fully healthy, isn't fully injured, that an elbow discomfort could mess up his beautiful swing. You know what's really funny to me? It's so funny how we had all this conversation about Kyle Schwarber being in the leadoff spot. And so many people did not like it. So many people thought that it was ridiculous. And then when he was taking the field, they thought, Kyle Schwarber was getting so much bashing because of that. And now it's like when he's doing really well, we support him, but I feel like he doesn't get enough support. Like, is that just me, or is that do you feel that way too? I feel like he doesn't get the love that he deserves. I hate saying that, but I feel like that's the truth. I really do. I think he's had a really, really good year. He's the best player on the Phillies this year. But I don't think he gets enough love. I really don't. All right. Bottom of the seventh, 2 outs and a single by Turner, and Bryce Harper's coming up to bat. I've never been a Schwarber leadoff basher, even since the beginning when everyone was confused. Why was he hitting leadoff? Well, for a while, I get it, but I've become accustomed to it. He's much better than last year. I love Schwarber, and he has my full support, says Zach. I know he does. All right, here's Bryce Harper. And the pitch. There's a ground ball hit back up the middle for a base hit. Turner's rounding second. He'll go on over to third. And Harper gets on with a single, and that's going to put runners over at the corners. And now it's Castellanos who's coming up to bat. Can he come through? That's the question. Let's go. Let's go. Castellanos emojis, assemble. Two gone, bottom of the seventh. Harry says I got tired of fighting it. All right, so pitching coach goes on out there to talk things over with Lovelady, who is pitching now for the Tampa Bay Rays. That is correct. That is his last name. That is Lovelady on there for the Tampa Bay Rays. He is the third pitcher now used, Richard Lovelady, the 29-year-old who has a 4.40 ERA from Hinesville, Georgia. So, Richard Lovelady is now pitching. It's 8:42 p.m. Eastern Time. It's been a long game so far, man. 2 hours, 2 minutes. Castellanos up to bat. A lot of action in this one. Runners at the corners. Harper at first. Trey Turner at third. And the first pitch. And there is a ground ball, foul ball. Richard Lovelady, 6 feet tall, 185 pounds, turned 29 on July 7th. No balls, 1 strike. And the next pitch to Castellanos, swing and a miss. And that's going to make the count now 0-2. Lovelady, the last time he pitched, he went 1 1/3 against the O's and had a strikeout. Has not given up a run since August 25th. That was when they faced the Dodgers, the Rays. Ended up losing that game 3-1. Castellanos 0 for 3 tonight. Lovelady kicks and fires, and Casti fouls that one back towards the screen. Lovelady has never faced Nick Castellanos. But Casty's batting .260 with 2 outs and with runners in scoring position this season. The 0-2 to Castellanos, swing and a miss. And he strikes out on the slider that goes running down low and inside. And the inning is over. Phillies threaten with runners at the corners, and former Tampa Bay Ray, Jose Alvarado, will come on in to pitch the top of the 8th. Still tied at 4 apiece. What's going on, man? How many of y'all are on here? We got 440 people tuning in and 158 likes. That has to change. Come on, let's go. Let's go. All right, and don't forget, after this game, we're going to be tuning into the Mets game, and tomorrow we got a doubleheader. We're doing the Mets game first at 3:07, and then we're doing the Phillies game, just to see if the magic numbers can go down. So, all right, here we go, top of the 8th. Let's go, 159 likes. Keep those likes coming. Keep them coming. There we go. Snowman is doing the Houston game. Okay, I thought he was going to do it. That's what I thought. I subbed on a different channel account to show support. Thanks, man. Appreciate it very, very much. I'll give you the bell. This is a high leverage spot, man, for Jose Alvarado here. It really is. It's a high leverage spot for him. And Austin, congratulations again on becoming a member. Prince Monito gifted you a membership, so in case you were not here for it, congratulations. If any of you want to become a member, the link is right here. What do you get with a membership? You get access to really cool emojis. Members, show them what that's like. I would appreciate it. You also get really cool access to special podcasts from Play by Play with JJ. And you also get early access to other pods as well, and are eligible for other types of giveaways and perks as well. All right, top of the 8th in the pitch, and there's a foul ball hit out over behind the plate by Driscoll, and it goes out of play. Jane's back. What's up, Jane? Logan Driscoll, 1 for 3 with a single in the 6th. And the 0-1, there's a fly ball hit out over towards shallow left field, and Turner's on the run, and he makes the catch. Over the shoulder, Trey Turner did it. Thought maybe there was a chance that Brandon Marsh had it, and Turner, with his speed, able to make a nice catch and tick away a bloop single by Logan Driscoll in the 8th. That was a nice play. And he sped up as soon as he saw that it was, he just continued to sprint over towards that baseball and tracked it down perfectly. Caballero comes up and takes a sinker at 97 miles per hour. What's up, Denbrew? How you doing? There we go. Those are all the perks. I love it. Next pitch, and there's a foul ball hit out over towards the third base side. Yes. Thanks again, Prince, for gifting Austin his membership. No balls, 2 strikes. It is $2.99 a month. And the 0-2, it's fouled away over towards the first base side and out of play. So we will be doing the Mets game tomorrow. And after this game is done, we're going to look at the Mets game and scoreboard watch. That was a really nice catch. Here's the 0-2, and that nearly hit Caballero. Look out below. I almost got a piece of him. Caballero is 28 years old. Played for the Seattle Mariners and is now on the Rays. The pitch on the way, and another foul ball once again. Was actually originally selected by the Diamondbacks as the 7th-round draft pick with the 202nd overall pick in 2017. 1 ball, 2 strikes, and the pitch by Alvarado. That's in the dirt, and it's taken for ball 2. Alvarado, a left-handed pitcher who's 6 feet 2 inches tall, has a 4.07 ERA. However, he hasn't given up a run since August 20th. 2-2 pitch. Fly ball hit out over towards deep left field, and it hooks foul and out of play. The 2-2 delivery, here it is. Swing and a miss. Alvarado with a strikeout. It's a cutter that's in the dirt. That was a big one by Jose. That was filthy. Jose versus Jose. And Jose wins the battle. Top of the order, due up, it's Christopher Morel. This is a big matchup here. The first pitch, swing and a miss. Morel has doubled and tripled today and has got his average to 198. Power on power. The 0-1, swing and a miss again. That was a cutter that spelled nothing but trouble. And the count is now 0-2. The former Ray Alvarado, who spent 4 seasons with the Tampa Bay Rays and was lights out for them from 2017 to 2020. Here's the 0-2 inside for ball 1. In 2018, he actually had a 2.39 ERA, went 64 innings and had 80 strikeouts and only 29 walks allowed. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. And Morel strikes out, back-to-back Ks, and we go to the bottom of the 8th as Alvarado comes in a clutch situation, and the Phillies hopefully will try to retake the lead in the bottom of the 8th and help out Jose. And we head to the bottom of the 8th, 4-4, still is the score. And the Phillies are coming up to bat. Let's go. Let's go. That was a big situation, man. I got to give him that. That looked a lot more like the Alvarado from 2023 and 2022. That was big. That was big. I'll take that. I will absolutely take that. Does Rob get fired if the Phillies don't make the World Series? He's on the hot seat. Absolutely on the hot seat again. But will he get fired? It depends. If they don't make it to the World Series, that could mean a lot of things. That could mean that they lose in a Game 7 in the NLCS. That's a wild game. Or that could mean that they lose in the wild card series or the divisional series. Like that's a loaded question. You know, if they lose in the wild card series, yeah, for sure. Let's get to 4,200 subscribers. We need 47 more. Let's go, baby. Hey, JJ, Mets are still losing. Ring the bell. Don't you worry. Don't you worry. We're gonna continue to ring it once the Phillies get the win and once we see how the rest of that game goes. We gotta build it up. We gave them a couple of bells for the Blue Jays, but I don't trust their bullpen, man. So that's why I'm not like fully there yet. And we got to dogfight ourselves. The pitch to Stock, ground ball, and it's hit off the first base side. I think it actually hit the umpire, and it just took a bounce over towards the first baseman, and Stott is out. That was a really bizarre play. And it just happened so fast. What the heck happened? I think that hit John Bacon. Did it? Let's see where it was. It hit, right off of John Bacon. It hit literally his ankle, his left ankle, and that would have went all the way over towards the backstop. So the fact that it hit him, that's just crazy. Robo-umps now, I guess. The pitch on the way, and now it's a ball. What a weird game, man. That is so rigged. The 1-0 pitch to Marsh. And that is taken for ball 2. Literally, it just hit off of John Bacon. That's crazy. Got him square in the ankle. That would have went all the way towards the backstop. 1 ball, 1 strike, and the next pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. Fans are not happy with John Bacon, says Corey Seidman. They're not happy with John Bacon. That could have been a double or a triple. 2 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. It's 1 for 3. Got on with a single. Please tell me that we're still live. Are we still live? Hello? And the 2-2 on the way, and that's taken for a ball. Are we still live? Hello? Testing. 1, 2, 3. Please let me know. Uh-oh. Did we freeze? Hello? Live. Okay, good. 3-2 pitch. And there's a foul ball. Oh my gosh, because the stream froze. The Phillies stream, so okay, thank goodness. Whew. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Brandon Marsh. Can Marsh get on? The pitch on the way. Inside for ball 4. And that's going to put a runner over at first base. Oh, that scared the lights out of me. Good, we're still alive. This guy is tripping. Who's tripping? You? Why wouldn't we be? Why wouldn't we be live? Because I don't really have the best internet here. Thanks, Dad. Appreciate it. The pitch. That's inside for ball 1. To Cody Clemens. Hoffman's warming up in the Phillies bullpen here. Cody had the walk-off hit in last night's game. He's looking to give the Phillies the lead back, the 1-0, and there's a strike called. Lovelady's still on the bump, by the way, if you are curious. Richard Lovelady, the 29-year-old from Hinesville, Georgia, throws the 1-1, and that's on the outside corner for a called strike, painted on the plaque. I am going to minimize the chat for a second because I don't want to see what the count is or anything. Here's the 1-2 to Cody, and he fouls it off and fights it. We'll go over the out-of-town scores when we go to the top of the 9th. But for now, it's 1 ball and 2 strikes to Cody Clemens. And there's 1 out and a runner on over at first. Actually, we're going to come back on here. Are we still live? Uh-oh. Why did this freeze? Don't know why that this froze. Are we still live? The pitch on the way. Line drive hit out over to left field for a base hit. And Clemens will go on over to second. And Marsh goes over to third. Sorry for the delay. But there we go. 2 runners in scoring position for the Phils. Okay. Good, still alive. So Cody Clemens clutch once again as he hits it all the way to left field. Good stuff. And Yohan Rojas is coming up. 1 out, bottom of the 8th. Let's see if the Phillies can retake the lead. Pitch and change, and Kevin Cash goes out there. Let's see the rally towels in the chat. Let's go. Let's go. true. It's true. Rally Towers, baby, come on! Needs to get a run here. All right, here we go. Bottom of the 8th. Pitch and change. Cal Stevenson is going to bat for Johan Rojas. Oh, my goodness. Wow. I wonder if it's because of who they're bringing in. Clemens is clutch. He is clutch. There's those rally towels. Let's go. I wonder how Cody would do as an everyday player, says Larry. Yeah, man, I don't like him playing over at third base. I really don't like it. I don't think that's a natural position for him. I like him more so at first and second base. But are we going to take Stott out? Are we going to take Harper out? That's the hard part. You know, I agree. I wonder how he would do as an everyday player, but I think that he's like, sort of reminds me of like Derek Hall in a sense, you know, like when he was up here. Edwin Uceda is going to pitch for the Rays. He has a .75 ERA. He's been really good for them. 36 innings, 50 strikeouts, and opponents are hitting 152 against him. He's been really good for them. Cal Stevenson will pinch hit. Let's see if this pays off for Rob Thompson. And the first pitch, and that's taken for a ball. 1 ball, no strikes. And back to minimizing the chat once again. Infield playing in. Go-ahead run over at third base. It's Brandon Marsh. The 1-0 pitch outside for ball 2. That was a cutter that missed its spot. Stevenson this season hitting .231 and just has 1 RBI. 2 balls, no strikes. Even a sac fly will do. And the pitch, swing and a miss. It was a sinker right down Broad Street. And he was late. Two balls, 1 strike. Uceda gets set at the belt, and the next pitch. And there's a strike called. It was a changeup on the outside edge. Two balls, 2 strikes here. And the pitch to Stevenson. Line drive into right field for a base hit. Marsh will score. Right behind him will be Clemens. And the Phillies take the lead again. It's a 2-run pinch hit double by Cal Stevenson. Rob Thompson did it. How about that, man? Cal Stevenson with a big hit and probably the biggest hit of his career so far. First pitch to Stubbs, and there's a ball. That's just low. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 6-4 Philadelphia, bottom of the 8th. 1 out, the pitch to Stubbs, and there's a foul ball. And don't forget, after this game is done, we'll be scoreboard watching the Blue Jays and the Mets game. 1 ball, 1 strike here to Garrett Stubbs. Stevenson at second. And Uceda kicks and delivers, and that pitch is high and inside for ball 2. Those runs don't get charged to Uceda, but my goodness. I mean, he has been really good. The last time that he actually allowed a run was on July 31st against the Fish. 5 seconds left on the pitch clock, and the 2-1 pitch to Stubbs, and that's way outside for ball 3. 6-4 Phils. Wonder who's going to pitch the 9th. That's the next question. 3-1 pitch, swing and a miss. Well, that cutter was inside, or on the inside corner of the plate, I should say. Kennedy is up next. Came on to pinch hit for Kyle Schwarber, who left the game earlier. And the payoff pitch to Stubbs, swing and a miss. And Stubbs just swung at a pitch that was outside. That would have been ball 4. And there's 2 gone here in the bottom of the 8th. Was that Cal's first double of his career? That had to have been like maybe a second. Kennedy comes up and takes a cutter at 89, right down Broad Street for strike 1. It's been a back and forth game between the Phillies and the Rays. They've blown the lead 3 times. The pitch to Kennedy. There's a line drive flare out over to right field. That's going to drop in for a base hit. Stevenson will dive in to score. He's safe. And it's 7-4 Phils as Kennedy joins in on the party. Seven on the board for Philadelphia. That pitch was down the middle, and Kennedy put it in a good spot. And now it's Trey Turner who takes up high for a ball. So that's the first earned run allowed by Uceda since July 31st. And it's Kennedy who comes through. 1 ball, no strikes to Trey Turner. The next pitch, and that is downstairs for ball 2. Turner hit his 17th home run. It was a 2-run homer back in the bottom of the 3rd. And that, at the time, gave the Phillies a 4-2 lead. Uceda kicks and delivers the next pitch. Swung on, lifted, deep left field. Bye-bye baseball. Turner does it again. Kaboom goes the dynamite, and the Phillies open the game. What a swing by Trey. And now it's Bryce Harper coming up. Let's go, baby. This is awesome. The T-Rex teed off and did it for the 2nd time tonight. And now it's Bryce Harper, 9-4 Philadelphia. They've exploded for 5 runs in this inning, and the pitch to Harper is high and inside for ball 1. They showed Philly captain again in the replay. Oh, that's so awesome. That's great. 1 ball, no strikes. And the pitch, swing and a miss. Wasn't looking for a second. Let's go. Charge! The 1-1 to Harper. Swung on and missed. It was a sinker that was high. A violent swing by Bryce, and he calls for time. So Hoffman and Banks are now warming up in the Phillies bullpen. I think that they should probably go to Banks after that home run that was hit by Turner. One-two pitch, and there's a fly ball hit out over to left field, and not being able to make the catch as the left fielder as he gets by him. That's Carlson. Here comes Harper. He's going to go on over to second and gets on with a bloop double. And the Phillies offense continues to pile on, one after the other. So he's in scoring position. And that, by the way, was the 6th multi-homer game by Trey Turner, I believe. Ugh, that just got by Carlson. He tried to make a sliding catch over towards the left field line. It got by him. Phillies looking to go into double figures and pound the Rays. The pitch, and that intentionally hits Castellanos. He's going to go out there to Uceda. He's not happy. Home plate umpires holding him back. Bryce Harper's going over to him. The benches are going to clear. Here we go. Both teams are going out there on the field, and some words being exchanged. The Phillies bullpen now going out there on the field, and Harper still exchanging some words with Carlson. Oh boy, we got a scene here. Bottom of the 8th, 2 outs, and everybody out there on the field trying to defend one another. That was not a good pitch thrown by Uceda. That was inside, and it hit Castellanos, and Casti definitely had some words chirping and was not happy with that call. How about the Phillies, man? It's been a whole different atmosphere in the bottom of the 8th. Oh, boy. So Harper has to be held back by Kevin Long there, and he is still standing over at second. Matt Strom, not even in his uniform. He's in his blue... He's wearing a blue undershirt there. Turner and Harper are having a conversation. I don't know how they're going to sort this thing out, but, man, that did not look good. Haven't really seen a whole lot of times where the benches have cleared this season for the Phillies, but certainly Castellanos had a right to feel that way. He's talking things over with Caminero. He's like, you can't hit me, man. Can't hit me like that. Don't do that to me. And that's a statement there. I'd like to see a replay to see if it looked like it was intentional. I thought maybe in the heat of the moment that it was, but they're not showing a replay right now. Okay, now they cut to one. That came running inside and hit him right on the tush. And Cassidy's like, yeah, you can't do that. And then John Lipka tried to hold him back. And then Harper was trying to stand up for his guy. He took off his helmet and everything. He's like, hey, you can't do that. That's my boy. Can't do that. And then he had to be held back by Caminero, and he was like, all right, hold up. And Marsh also came over there to sort of cool Bryce Harper's jets as well. Oh, boy. Harper getting fired up. There's nothing better than that, man. Zach Wheeler sort of got bumped by Brandon Marsh. Marsh was like, all right, hold up. I got to go out there. All right, so there's 2 runners on. We're in the bottom of the 8th. There's 2 outs here. And all the umpires are gathering right behind the mound to talk things over to see if Uceda is going to get ejected or not. And that's going to be it for Uceda, so his night is done. I think he just got ejected there. I think he just got ejected, and Kevin Cash is going to go out there to make a move. I thought that there was intention behind that, not going to lie. Don't forget to like and subscribe, folks. We need 42 more subs to get us to 4,200. It's been a long bottom of the 8th inning here for Philadelphia. There's Casty sharing a laugh over at first base. He's like, yeah, you can't do that, man. Umpires just ejected Uceda. Not a good day for him. And we have another pitcher coming on in for the Rays. I need Harper pumped up, too. And the 9th man to come up to the plate, it'll be Bryson Stott. What did Casty do, though? Exist? I feel that. Let's go. All right. Make sure you guys like and subscribe. Hit those notification bell icons. 42 more subs. Let's go, Phils. Let's go. I need those rally towels in the chat. Come on, man. I need those rally towels. Let's go. And don't forget, after this, we are going to go on for the rest of the Mets game. We will watch the end of that game as well. The magic number for the Phillies to make it into the playoffs is at 11, and the magic number for them to win the division is at 12. Wrong place, wrong time for Casty. Rays reliever Edwin Uceta has been ejected. Uceta hit Castellanos after giving up a 2-run homer to Trey Turner and a double to Bryce Harper, says Scott Lauber. I thought that there was intention out of that. Mike says, will the disgusting act by the Tampa Bay Rays be addressed in the debate? Haven't even watched. Yeah. Can't do that. Bullpen saw it, and they just immediately hustled out there on the field. And Harper standing up for Castellanos, that was awesome. Rob sort of tried to calm him down over at second base. Glad I chose to follow this instead of the debate. Oh, dude, thank you so much for being here. I appreciate it very, very much. Hunter Big is going to go out there. Hunter Biggie, excuse me. He has a .77 ERA in 12 games so far this season in 11 2/3 of an inning. Has not allowed a home run. Was that the first homer allowed by Uceta this season to Trey Turner? That may have been the first. If not, there's not really a lot of homers that he has allowed. All right. Let's see if Bryson Stott can get on base here. Let's keep going. Keep moving the line. What a weird day for the Phils. A lot to unpack with this one. Castellanos still over at first base, and Harper still over at second. Infielders are gathered right on the mound. There's Caballero, there's Christopher Morel wearing his silver necklace chain. I think he had something on that necklace, and I couldn't see what it was. They have a couple of Rays players chewing some bubble gum in the dugout over there. And now, finally, Stott will step into the box. Whew. Mariners just put Luis Castillo on the IL. That's a big loss for them. Don't forget to like and subscribe. 42 more subs so we get to 4,200. Let's get there, baby. Come on. Stott's 0 for 4. He has struck out and grounded out 3 times tonight. And the first pitch, he takes it on the outside edge for strike 1. Got unlucky his last time up. Literally hit John Bacon over at first base on what could have been at least a double or a triple and got robbed by the ump. 0-1. That is taken up high for a ball. It hit the first base umpire, and then it just bounced all the way to the first baseman, Jonathan Aranda, and he was out. The 1-1 to Stott. Swing and a miss. He lost his bat, too, on the 4-seamer. Tanner Banks is going to pitch the top of the 9th. Phillies lead at 9-4. They're looking to get into double figures. Charge! Biggie gets set at the belt and delivers the pitch, swing and a miss. And the inning is over, but 9 men come up to the plate, and the Phillies are able to tack on 5 runs. And we head to the top of the 9th. Last 3 outs for the Rays, and the Phillies are looking to take the series and cut the magic number of getting into the playoffs down to 10. Let's go. All right. Good stuff. Great inning by the Phils. Got to give them that. That was an awesome inning. All right, I'm going to fix this chat because our dock stopped working for some reason. I apologize about that. My name is Jason Joseph, by the way. If you could all do me a solid and hit the like button, hit the subscribe button as well, I would really appreciate that. We go on for every single Phillies, Sixers, and Eagles game, and we try to do play-by-play on this channel. That's what I'm really passionate about. I love doing play-by-play, and I think that it's really, really cool. So if you all wouldn't mind doing me a solid and hitting that like button and subscribing, that'd be great. Defense and the Jays still on top of the Mets. It's good. We'll be over there. Don't you worry. After this game is done. That's look like they have a runner over at third with 1 out. All right. Let's see if I missed anything. What flavor of bubble gum? I don't know. Bazooka bubble gum? Some gum. I forgot about that commercial until just now. Thanks for reminding me about that. Banks is ready to take it to the bank. He is. I was going to make that call, too. That's such a great call. It's a great play on words. I like that. There we go. We got 2. We need 40 more to get to 4,200. Let's go, Phillies! Is that Dr. Lino? Lino Laga. What's going on, Lino? How you doing? How you doing, man? Let's go. There's Cal Stevenson, who got the big hit. Can't forget about that. Cal really did an incredible job getting on with that 2-run double. How about Kennedy, man, with the RBI single as well? So Banks will come on in the pitch. We'll get to his stats in just a few moments. He'll have to face Aranda, DeLuca, and Diaz. First pitch, and there's a strike called. Keep it coming, man. The pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. Stevenson gets under it, and he'll make the catch, and there's 1 gone in the top of the 9th. And Jose Siri, who did not get the start today, is going to come on in the pinch hit for DeLuca. And a couple of really nice plays yesterday. So Banks, who is on the bump, is 32 years old, has a 3.74 earned run average, and he fires a strike on the outside edge to make the count 0-1. Siri batting 186 with 17 homers and 43 runs knocked in. The 0-1, and that's taken inside for ball 1. Looking at the spoilers does not help. And the 1-1 pitch is inside again for ball 2. Siri is 0 for 1 with a strikeout against Banks. And the next pitch, high for ball 3.
I don't know how to respond to that.
I figured that was going to happen. That was funny. 3-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball. I knew that was going to happen. I knew it. I called it. Imagine if he was on your team every single day. I may have to turn off my phone if that were the case. 3 balls, 2 strikes, 5 seconds left on the pitch clock. I could just switch over to Android, though. And time called. That's so funny. That's hilarious. We got the 2-1. Let's go. The 3-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball back towards the screen. You have yours as a female British assistant, too. That's beautiful. It's great. It's great. Not going to lie. I guess I could just be near the phone and then just press the power button. 3-2 pitch, and Siri gets on with a walk. Siri actually didn't activate that time. Now she did. And I just locked it. Good. Jose gets on with a walk. And it's Yandy Diaz coming up with one out here in the top of the ninth. A double play ends the game. Banks kicks and fires and throws it just above the zone. Diaz is also 0 for 1 in his career against Banks as he swings and fouls that one back towards the screen. One ball, one strike, and one out here in the top of the ninth inning. And the pitch is high again for ball 2. It's been a little bit of time since Diaz has grounded into a double play. 2 balls, 1 strike, top of the ninth, 1 out. The 5th at bat by Diaz. And the pitch from Banks, the 2-1 pitch. Line drive hit out over to left field, and that will be caught by Marsh right on the line. So Diaz smokes one right to Brandon Marsh, and the Rays are down to their final out. And Josh Lowe will take a step up to the dish. All right, Phillies are 1 out away from taking the series and winning their 87th game of the season. First pitch, swing and a miss. That slider was just outside. Fans standing on their feet, the pitch, line drive back up the middle for a base hit, and the game will continue. Going on over to third base and advancing is Johnny DeLuca. Jose Siri. I was there to literally lock the phone as soon as I said that. It's great. All right, so runners at the corners. Rays still down to their final outs. And Junior Caminero, who was singled in 3 of his 4 at-bats today, takes a ball that's inside. After this, we're going over to Toronto, and we'll see what's happening at the Rogers Center. The 1-0 pitch, and that's outside for ball 2, and the count is now 2-0. Bum, 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 bum. 2-0 pitch. That just misses outside for ball 3. Oh, you don't want to walk the guy. That's not what you want to do. Three balls, no strikes. Banks kicks and fires and throws it just barely on the outside corner. That's a called strike. The pitch from Banks, strike 2. And Caminero and the Rays are down to their final strike. Gonna minimize this once again. The payoff pitch, high for ball 4, and the tying run is on deck. That's going to load the bases. Jose Siri is over at third base. Josh Lowe's at second. And Junior Caminero is over at first. And now Jeff Hoffman is going to get warmed up. Rays still down to their final out. Caleb Cotham is now going to go out there to talk things over with Banks here. Wonder if this is just going to be the last batter. Carlson is a lefty, so that's probably why he's still going to stay out here. In this conversation now, I mean, what do you think it's about? What do you think it's telling them? Like, just like cool it down a little bit. Just try to find your spots and don't get behind here. This is where I wish I had a color analyst. Carlson batting on the right side. 2 outs, and the pitch on the way. Fly ball hit out over towards shallow center field. On the run is Stevenson, and he makes the sliding catch. The Phillies win 9-4, cut the magic number to get into the playoffs down to 10, and ring the bell. The Philadelphia Phillies hang on and win. Let's go. That was a nice catch. All right, let's cut that magic number down, baby. There we go. Woo! All right, on to the Mets game we go. Let's go, baby. That's awesome. All right. They hung on. They won. We'll talk about it as we take a look at the Mets game and see what's going on in Toronto. Come on, baby. Let's go. This was a good win, man. I'm nervous about Kyle Schwarber. I'm not going to lie. I'm scared for Kyle Schwarber, man. I really, really am. I hope that he's all right. I hope he's okay. That's a big blow. I'm not going to lie. If he's going to have to miss some time. But I will say a nice win. Ranger did not have his stuff today. A lot of weird things happened. Bryce gets the fan interference, man. Bryson Stott gets the hit that hits off of John Bacon, the umpire. I mean, just some bizarre things. But that bottom of the eighth, man, Trey Turner with two-run homers. That's big. Can't lie about that. That's great. And the big two-run single by Cal Stevenson, man. And he makes the game-ending sliding catch. Like, what are we doing, man? That's crazy. Good for him. Absolutely good for him. All right, let's go to these. Let's see what's going on in Toronto. Stay tuned, baby. Let's cut the magic number of getting the division and making it to the playoffs down to 10. Okay. All right. Where is our scoreboards? Stream scoreboard. Okay, there we go. That's not what I want. I want this guy. I want this guy. I want it all. There we go. The Blue Jays got out of the inning. Let's go. Good stuff. It's 5-2 as they head to the bottom of the seventh inning. So Peterson was facing Bassett today. And what ended up happening was Alonso struck out looking after an 11-pitch at-bat. I mean, that's wild, man. That's really great. True TV has an MLB race to the pennant on now that's like baseball red zone. I would like that. That's clutch. Thanks for telling me. Appreciate it. Harper was 4 for 5 today. He had a good day. I wish he would have gotten the home run. That's too bad. But this team, they found a way to win, and that's all that matters. I need them to just come up with these wins. Let's see if we got True TV. True TV. Okay. Let's see. MLB race to the pennant. All right, good. Thanks for telling me about that. I appreciate that. Bottom of the seventh in Toronto. Can the Phillies decrease their magic number to winning the division down to 10? That's the question. I think that they can. Come on, Toronto. We need you to hold up here. That'd be really, really nice. Don't forget, tomorrow, we are also going to be doing the Mets game at 3:07. And then we got the Phillies game at 6:40. So the Phillies could decrease their magic number potentially to 8 to win the playoffs and to win the division. So that'd be great. All right. What are the Yankees on right now? Yankees are in the bottom of the ninth. Okay. Is it just me, but I kind of forgot Harper was a national kind of guy. Always felt like it was a Philly thing. Nah, Bryce Harper is a national guy, too, for sure. Good night, says Tony. Thank you so much for coming on here. You don't want to see the Phillies decrease their magic number to 10? I want to see it. Come on, man. Let's go. Let's see the Phillies rally towels in the chat. JJ, what happened to Kyle? He left the game after... he left the game and did not return. It was an elbow injury that he dealt with. All right, 1 ball, 1 strike. Here we go. I want to see, actually, somebody said something the other day, and I want to see if this works. So, let's see. This is not correct. Bovada, no. Is this... Would I be able to get this? There we go, live. All right, 1 out in the bottom of the 7th. Missed what happened. I'm trying to get this on here. Let's see if this works. No. This is just, this just gives me to, all right, whatever. All right, it is what it is. It is what it is. All right, 2 balls, 1 strike. Brazaban is pitching for the Mets. Don't worry, we'll be able to watch this tomorrow. And if True TV comes on, that'd be great. If it comes on True TV, that'd be awesome. It's 9:35 p.m. Eastern Time. This was a good win. Royals are surprised this year. They are, man. 2 balls, 1 strike to that's to Aaron Judge. 2 balls, 1 strike though to Ernie Clement. I'll pull this up on DraftKings too as we speak. Clement, what does he do? He hits one out over to right field, and he triples. Ernie Clement with a triple in the bottom of the 7th out to right center. Good for him. Bottom of the 7th, 1 out, and now it's Spencer Horwitz who is due up to bat. Clement with a triple, that's awesome. Come on, if they could get another insurance run here, that'd be great. That would be so awesome. Hit that like button. Hit the subscribe button as well. Extra coverage with your boy JJ. 187 people tuning in. 3 balls, 2 strikes to Judge. I got to stop looking at that. 1 out here in the bottom of the 7th, and Horwitz is up to bat. The odds for the Mets to come back are at plus 1,300. Alice Young is going to come on in to pitch against Horwitz, so we got to pitch and change. While we're doing that, though, I got to say, I am really happy that this team found a way to win. I'm concerned about Ranger. I think that Ranger needs to be shut down. That's just me for the next couple of weeks. I'm worried about him. I'm not going to lie. But anyhow, I don't know. I'm very happy that they got the win, though. Bottom of the 7th. Who's still rocking with me, man? Who's still rocking with me? Such a weird game. That was a weird game. That was so bizarre. I felt like that was 3 games. I mean, Kyle Schwarber sets the record, gets the most leadoff homers, man. Trey Turner hits 2 homers. Ranger does not look like himself. Bryce Harper goes 4 for 5, gets robbed potentially on a home run on fan interference. Cal Stevenson gets a big 2-run double to give the Phillies the lead off of Ureta, who is one of the best relievers in baseball. And Kennedy, who came in to pinch hit for Kyle Schwarber, gets an RBI single. Like, really bizarre things happened in this game. You had Castellanos get hit by a pitch and the bench is cleared. Like, it's a lot of stuff, man. And I forgot, Kerkering and Alvarado came in high leverage spots and pitched really, really well. So, happy about that. No balls, 2 strikes. Young is pitching to Horwitz here. Come on, man. Get another run. That'd be great. The pitch. Fly ball hit out over to right field. That'll be caught, tagging up from third. And coming on in the scores, Clement. It's now 6-2 Toronto. Keep them coming. Good stuff. Good stuff. 6-2 Toronto against the New York Mets. Oh, Horwitz is a deep. It was a deep. He doubled. He doubled. Okay, so he got a double, an RBI double. We'll take that. We'll take it. I'll take it. It was not a sac fly. It said sac fly before. Schneider comes up and the pitch, and there's ball 1. Come on, man. We need the Mets to lose in order for the magic number to go down to 10. And then it doesn't matter who loses, the Braves or the Mets. Be nice if both of them lose. The 1-0 pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 2. Young is on the bump. He's a left-handed pitcher who has a .87 ERA and has 8 strikeouts on the season. He's been in the league since 2019. And the next pitch, that's a strike swinging. And the count is now 2-1. And the next one is going to be outside and low for ball 3. Come on, get another run. Next pitch, 3 balls, 1 strike. And here it is. The ball is in play, it says. There's a fly ball out to left center field. What happens? Blue Jays player is out. Okay, so it is a fly out over to left center, and there's 2 gone. 209 likes. Please read my comment, JJ. Oh, I totally missed it. What is it? Play-by-play with JJ. I called the second home. I said that. The first since I have been with you, and no, I couldn't watch the game. I have witnesses. I love it. I love it. Sorry about that. I missed it. A lot's going on. That's really cool, though. That is really cool. I saw that you called the homer, but I didn't know that. It was the first since that you've been with me. So it's nice. 1 ball, 1 strike. Leo Jimenez. Can he get another run home for Toronto? That's the question. 1-1 is the count. And it's still not on TV yet. The 1-1 pitch, swing and a miss. The pitch was low and outside for what could have been ball 2. Let's go, Phillies, baby. Come on. Let's go. George! Do I do fantasy football? I do. I do have a fantasy football team. I love you too, Jane. I do. I love you all. The next pitch, fouled away. The Orioles are blowing this. What just happened? Oh, boy. What a game we have going on over here. 1-2, and that's outside for ball 2. Where is Larry? Did Larry leave? Oh, Phillies bullpen tonight. 3 2/3, no hits, no runs, 2 walks. They were special tonight. Alvarado pitched great, I said. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch And a swing and a miss, and that's the end of the inning. The Blue Jays do tack on another run, though, and lead it 6-2 as we head to the top of the 8th. The Mets are down to their final 6 outs. Oh, yeah, you're right. 1 hit. They did pretty good. They did pretty good. 153 people tuning in. Like and subscribe for this extra bonus coverage. I want to see that magic number go down to 10 for the division. 2 balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch to the Red Sox, and that's a strike 3. Bro, why is like my intention, every single time I look at the screen, it's like my intention is just to call the game. No, it's not the game that I want to call. Bro, they're showing this game and it's on TBS, bro. Like, True TV is partnered with TBS. Come on, man. It's on TBS. Why are you showing it? Why? 208. Let's get to 230. Let's get to 230. By the way, this team now is the best record in baseball. That feels pretty good to say as well. Banks was a little scary. He was hardcore, man. And Ranger fell way off at the end of his span. He did. Cal Stevenson, though, made a really nice catch and saved his bacon. I'm not going to lie, I thought that Jeff Hoffman should have still been warming up with 2 runners on, and Rob almost got away with it. I can't believe that move worked. I mean, Yohan Rojas for Cal Stevenson? Wow. I can't believe that worked. I wouldn't have done that, to be honest with you. I would have had Rojas up in that spot. That wasn't on my bingo cards. Was that on yours? Francisco Lindor will lead things off in the top of the 8th for the Mets. Don't forget to like and subscribe. Would you do an ESPN Pick'em League? Could be a fun way to interact. They are free. I was thinking about that. I don't know. Bro, it's the top of the 1st. What are we showing this? Let's go to the Mets game, bro. The Mets. Come on. That was a clutch hit by Cal Stevenson. First pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Brandon Nimmo is up to bat. Why did they say Lindor was due up? It's Nimmo, Martinez, and Stewart. What the heck are they doing? Next pitch, and that's taken for a ball. So 1 ball, 1 strike. Genesis Cabrera is on the mound for Toronto. The 1-1, it says that it's in play. It was a fly ball hit out over to right field. Wait for it, and Nimmo is out. He flies out to right. 1 gone in the top of the 8th. All right. So Rob Thompson just said that Kyle Schwarber has a left elbow contusion and is day-to-day, and Rob says he will put him in the lineup and see if he can play tomorrow. Okay. So that is news to me. The pitch to Martinez, and that's taken for a ball. You're making your mom's favorite scrambled eggs because the Phillies won. Let's go Fightins. 1 ball, 1 strike as the next pitch was fouled off by Martinez. Come on, baby. Let's go, Genesis. Cabrera has a 2.96 earned run average. And he's gone 30 innings at home this year with 27 strikeouts and 7 earned runs allowed. 1-1, and that's a called strike. It was on the inside corner to J.D. Martinez. The 1-2 pitch. And Martinez strikes out. There we go. There's 2 gone here in the top of the 8th. It's hard to trust anything anymore. It is. I'm not taking it, I'm taking it with a grain of salt for now. But for Kyle, I feel like it's a little bit different because Kyle is more so a warrior, But, yeah, I guess you're right. The pitch to Bader. The ball's in play, it says. There's a pop-up out over to center field. And Bader is out. All right, and that's the end of the inning. And the Blue Jays lead it 6-2 as they head to the bottom of the 8th out at the Rogers Center. Let's cut that magic number down to 10. Good. Good job. Kyle Schwarber is the MVP. Do we have that on here? That's my MVP. Kyle Schwarber. That's great. I can't wait to play that in the playoffs, man. For Kyle Schwarber and for Bryce Harper. Oh, it's going to be so great. Trey Turner, that was the 3rd multi-homer game that he's had this year, according to John Clark. It's great. Adam Ottavino is going to go out there and replace Alex Young. Brewers lead at 1-0 in the top of the 1st. That's a little bit annoying because I want to get that 3rd place spot. Ohtani who? I feel that. All right, Blue Jays are up. Ottavino is going to pitch against Young, or is going to pitch in the bottom of the 8th. I'm screwing up my words because I can't watch the game. So Nimmo had a single in the top of the 1st, and then the Blue Jays responded. They got an RBI single from Leo Jimenez in the bottom of the 2nd. Then in the bottom of the 3rd, Alejandro Kirk had an RBI double, which would score Dalton Varsho. And then Schneider tripled, Davis Schneider, and got on with a 2-run triple in the bottom of the 3rd. And then Loper Fido singled, made it 5-1. And after Iglesias scored on a pass ball, Horwitz responded in the bottom of the 7th and made it 6-2 on an RBI double. All right, bottom of the 8th. Blue Jays. Come on, man. Let's see what they can do here. Not quite, Zach. He's pretty good, man. First pitch to Loper Fido, and that's taken for a strike just on the upper 3rd of the zone. Brewers lead at 1-0. Come on, man. Now they lead at 2-0. They just got an RBI single. Come on, Giants, help us out. It'd be nice. The 0-1. Strike called right below the knees. That looked a little bit low, according to StatCast. But it is an 0-2 count. The 0-2 pitch. The ball's in play. Fly ball hit out over towards center field. Left center field, that is. And Loper Fido gets on with a double out to the left center field side. Sorry about that. I had that on a little bit low. And a wild card spot. 4 contenders, only 3 spots. The Braves are on the outside, still looking in. However, if the Braves, or if the Mets do lose, then the Braves are back in. And the Mets are going to be on the outside. So, interesting. Hit that like button. Hit that subscribe button as well. First pitch, just George Springer is taken for a ball. We'll have this game on tomorrow at 3 o'clock. Orioles are up 5-3 in the top of the ninth against the Sox. The next pitch, and that's taken for ball 2. Kyle doesn't really play much defense, my guy. Come on, man. He's a DH. He's played defense like 3 times this year. 2 balls, no strikes. And I love Kyle. Twins are winning 10-4 in the top of the 8th. What a thunk. 2-0 pitch, and that's taken outside for ball 3. Come on, Springer, get on. Ottavino's been all over the strike zone. Blue Jays have 12 hits and have scored 6 runs. Bassett went 6 innings and had 8 strikeouts on 1 earned run allowed. The 3-0 pitch, and that's taken for a strike. See where it was. Right down the middle. I kind of wish that we played the Dodgers for the NLCS because we need to prove ourselves. Next pitch, and Springer gets on with a walk, so that's going to put 2 runners on base in the bottom of the 8th with nobody out. Just realized we could help the Braves get in by beating the Mets down the stretch. That's crazy. And honestly, the Braves could help us by beating the Dodgers because they play the Dodgers, man. And that's going to be a big series. We're going to be doing some of those games that are on national TV. Ugh. Varsho's up to bat with 2 runners on and nobody out. We'll put the Mets game up here as well. And the first pitch is taken for a ball. Come on, let's keep the line going. 1-0 pitch, and there's a foul ball. One ball, 1 strike. No, the Dodgers are AL. They're NL. They're NL. We have the best record, but if the Braves could beat them for us a couple of games in a row, that would be really nice. Because I'd like to get the 1 seed too. 1-1. There's a swing and a miss for strike 2. Don't know why they're showing this game, man. Next pitch, and there's ball 2, so 2 balls, 2 strikes. With nobody out and 2 runners on. Come on, man. Yu Darvish just gave up a home run. And the next pitch, swing and a miss. And Varsho strikes out. And there's 1 gone already in the bottom of the 8th. And now it's Vladdy Guerrero. Come on, Vladdy. Let's go, Vladdy. Come on. Let's go, Vladdy. We need you. First pitch, strike 1. Let's go, Vladdy. All right. 0-1. That's taken for a ball. 1 ball, 1 strike to Vladimir Guerrero Jr. Come on, Vladdy. I'd like for them to get another couple of runs here. I would really like that. One ball, one strike in the next pitch, and there's a ground ball into center field. It says ground ball to center field. Is it a double play? Looks like it is a double play. Yep. So Vladdy grounds into a double play, and we head to the top of the ninth. All right, that was too bad. Dodgers are top of the NL West. No, but if the Phillies want to get the best record to clinch that, they're going to need the Dodgers to lose. So I want us to get the 1 seed. That's what I want. But we need the Dodgers to lose for that to happen. Actually, wait, sorry. We control our own destiny, but it would be nice if the Dodgers could lose. Because I forgot, now that we have the best record. Because we're tied with the Dodgers, and the tiebreaker goes to whoever had the best head-to-head record. Average Vladdy. Come on, man. That was bad. All right, top of the ninth. Top of the ninth. Come on, Toronto. Close this one out. And then we'll play the Sixers song. 39,150 people at the Rogers Center. That's a pretty good crowd for them, honestly. That's a pretty good crowd for them. I'm not gonna lie. Top of the ninth. Let's keep it going. Who's up to bat for the Mets? Who else is still rocking with me? Comment down below. One word to describe the Phillies game. Let me know down below. Yeah, the Dodgers are the top seed in the NL West. But if we're talking about the best record in the National League, the Dodgers have the second best record, and I want us to get the best. Phillies won the series against the Dodgers 5-1. So, yeah, so they have the tiebreaker. That's why they're winning. That's why they have the best record. Casty just said BS on TV. Oh, boy. I can't wait to hear that. Top of the ninth. Come on, man. First pitch, and there's already one out. I don't even know what happened. But regardless, there's one away. It was Francisco Alvarez who's facing Chad Green, and he grounded out to third. There we go. One away. One away. Iglesias comes up. Let's see what happens here. I said originally I would like the Phillies to play the Dodgers because we won both series. Oh. Yeah, no, that's fine. That's fine. Yeah. In the playoffs. Like, that's cool. That's fine. I'm sorry. I didn't realize that's what you said. I want us to finish over the Dodgers. I want us to have the best record, so that's why I want the Braves to beat the Dodgers next week. That's what I'm saying. 1 ball, no strikes in the next pitch, and that's taken for a strike. Then the 1-1 is taken for ball 2. So 2 balls and 1 strike to Jose Iglesias. Mets play tomorrow afternoon at 3:07. We'll be on covering that game. 2-1 pitch, and there's a foul ball. The next one, fouled away. Two balls, 2 strikes. Yeah, we give exactly. And the 2-2 on the way, and that's low and outside for ball 3. If the Mets make the postseason, do you think that he steals the MVP from Ohtani? Who? Lindor? No. 3-2 pitch, and there's a foul ball. Even if the Braves make the postseason, I don't think Marcell Ozuna steals it from Ohtani, to be honest with you. 7-pitch at bat from Chad Green to Jose Iglesias. Come on. Come on, Chad. The next pitch on the way. It's a ball in play, and it's a ground ball hit over to third, and the throw over to first in time. 2 gone. Keep it coming. Mets are down to their final outs. Oh, let's go. Let's go. It's all up to Francisco Lindor. Can their Lord and Savior help them? The pitch, and there's a strike called. No balls, 1 strike. This is not a save situation for Chad Green. Oh, 1 pitch, foul ball. Mets down to their final strike. Let's go. No balls, 2 strikes, and the next pitch is taken for a ball. That's platinum level defense. Yeah, he's a pretty good defensive player too. When he's on, he could be really bad or really good. The Red Sox, are they going to tie? Oh, no, that was just so close. 1-2, foul ball. So 1 ball, 2 strikes to Francisco Lindor. Come on, Toronto. Now they're showing the game. Now they're showing it. The 1-2 pitch, swing and a miss. Lindor strikes out, and that's the ball game. Let's go, baby. The magic number's cut down to 10. Let's go. Woo! I'll take that. Woo! Let's go. 10, baby, 10! I feel good. Yes. Baby 10. That's great. Ten. 76ers. The Fightins, baby! Let's go! Here they come! Here come the Fightins! Let's go! I'll take that. I'm pretty pumped up. Let's go. That's awesome. Good stuff. Good stuff. 10, baby, 10. 10. To clinch the division and get into the playoffs, it's all down to 10. It doesn't matter if the Braves or the Mets lose right now. It is what it is. But that's great. The Mets lose, says Key. The Mets lose. Oh, I feel so good. All right, that's going to wrap things up. I will be on tomorrow. We're going to do a doubleheader. We got the Mets game at 3:07. We got the Mets game at 3:07. It's the Sixers anthem. It's a little cheesy. It still is a Philadelphia song. It's a feel-good song. You know what I'm saying? It's a feel-good vibe. Let's go. Let's go. All right, I'll see you all at 3 o'clock tomorrow. And then we got the Phillies at 6:40 p.m. Eastern Time. Archie's barking at me. He wants to go out. All right, I will catch you all on the next one. Lila Tova, everybody. Let's go. Let's go, baby.